through Dorchester to get to Roxbury, just to get more fresh air. Going up Mass Ave, over to Newberry. I need the new what? I say a new everything. I got game in the hood, swear to God, everybody know my name in the hood. And the clothes are dope, yes I must say. Threads and emos, I did on Johnny Cupcakes. Hey girl, come here. I'm one of them boys that be in front of the corner mall downtown crossing. I'm a dawn to calm out, comprende. Eyes like the cigar sign, smoking on Fenway. I never go to sleep, never woke up, nothing sweet, but I'm dunking cause my donuts. Hi Tiffany, can we date, hun? I'm Mr. Boston, not from VH1. No! Yes! King Spider. There was ever a question in your mind? Who's the best of the beat? Stop it. I'm the motherfucking king. Beacon Hill, I know you got me. I see you, Duval. See how? Where we at? Sometimes I want to go somewhere, man. You know? Where everybody know my motherfucking name, everybody do cocaine, you know? It's a place like Boston, you know? Beacon Hill, Paul Revere shit.
We are live. What's up, Synge? How you doing? How you doing today? Chilling?
I'm seeing trails.
Oh yeah?
From all that pyramid from back east.
Oh, you got the pyramid acid?
Dude, they had the best back east. I never was introduced to it until I moved back east when I was a kid, and I was like, "What is this?" And my buddy's like, "Yeah, you gotta try this." I'm like, "Okay."
How about the little tabs? There's like an orange or reddish pyramid on it. Yeah, I had that one.
Yeah, all the gels and the barrels and
visual shit, dude. That shit made you see a lot of shit, dude.
So crazy. It's like the real stuff. And then, yeah.
Hey, let's talk about acid. No, all right. Let's what do we get next? We got 5 people. I can't believe it. On a Saturday night, there's no I went around. I was checking the YouTube, see who was on tonight, dude. There's nobody else on tonight. There's nobody on right now. Is there? Is there anybody on right now? Besides me? It's Saturday night. Where is everybody? 5 people? 5 people. We've only been on for 6 minutes.
5 people, that's cool.
It's all good. It'll build up. It usually takes about 20 minutes for people to start coming in. We kind of came fast there, but you know what? We're trying to get it done. We're trying to get it done tonight. It's Saturday night. We're trying to get it in. All right. So
528. Okay, I see. With Synge, my name's on there. Oops.
No. Let's see if we can get a few people on here with us too, because I kind of wasn't sure if I was gonna even do a show today. It was kind of up to Michelle if I was really going to do it or not. But I said I can't let the people down. You know what I mean? So I didn't really have time to really even make the show. So I'm just, I didn't have time to really send the links out or nothing. So, I sent out the links to some people, but I didn't really have a lot of time to go through the whole list of everyone I got. But here's the link for tonight if you want to come on the show. I mean, it's just a chill show tonight. We have a few things we're gonna show. Synge, man, stuff that I from Synge last night.
No, I'm not dosing now. I haven't dosed in, I'd say, 15 years, maybe more, something like that.
I think
over 10.
I think I took acid like 8 years ago, maybe. It's the last time, but.
That was way different than not like the same, right?
I wouldn't recommend it to anybody who hasn't taken it. If you haven't taken it, don't take it. Just don't.
Yeah, don't do it.
You don't need any of that. You don't need it. If you haven't taken any of that shit, you don't
need buzz or anything, yeah. Because like I was sitting here just meditating for hours, and then I even like this, and then thinking, I'm like, what? Oh, 2 hours of best. I don't know. I took a hit earlier. It wasn't like it was ripping them.
I used to take it, and my eyes would get real big, and like I'd look at myself in the mirror, and I couldn't stop smiling, and like my eyes would be real big. I'd like in the mirror, and I look like a smiley face. You know what I mean? To myself, I like in the mirror. You know, I thought I was a smiley face, and I just started laughing, and I was laughing for like I don't know. I laughed for a few days straight. Dude, I laughed for like maybe 2 or 3 days straight once. And then after it was all said and done, my stomach was like fucked up from laughing so hard. You know what I mean?
All the muscles.
But I mean, you know,
we call that permagrin.
it is what it is.
I got
it is what it is. What can you do?
And then we didn't have cars, right? We were kids, so we would walk all over town. I'm talking 10 miles a night, easy. Hi, hell, just walking mile after mile.
We used to have
barely ever got in trouble either. We didn't do anything bad. We just wanted to hide from the cops. We were out to get in trouble, out to hide from.
We used to have this kid, James. I think his name was James Roach. James Roach, I think his name was, from West Roxbury. We used to go. He used to let us steal everything from. Well, he didn't let us steal. We used to go in and
say we didn't.
He just kind of looked the other way. You know what I mean? He just kind of looked the other way. But we used to just go into like Little Peach when he was working, and we used to just like take everything like late night. We used to, you know, he didn't. Yeah, we were kids, and I think he lost his job because of it.
It was always great to have a friend that worked at the pizza place. We can hang out there all day.
KDG is here. People
so I was like,
with 10 minutes, people are finally figuring it out. We're live.
Is hardcore scene. I mean,
Scott.
I've been in Oakland and San Francisco, but I was an adult at that point. I wasn't raised in more like suburban. But I was raised in.
Jesus.
A little bit of hardcore city though. Like by the time I was 16, I was homeless on the streets of LA.
Oh yeah, 16, homeless.
No, that's when I started out my life, and it turned out pretty good. I guess could have gone the other way.
Isn't that a trip? How I ended up homeless too, right? So I was homeless in 2016, April. So, and I was homeless for like 4 or 5 years, dude. Just it sucked. Maybe even 6 years. So, it's kind of like weird how you feel like you just what you just said. I was homeless and whatever, and that's when you started your life, right? So isn't that's how I feel too. Like I had a life before I was homeless, dude. I lived a whole life, a whole long ass life before I was homeless. I did a lot. I've seen everything before I was homeless. I thought I was done. Then I ended up homeless, and I feel like that's when my life really began. Isn't that weird?
Yeah, well, yes.
The way you said it.
Not with this society, it isn't, because it's like you get up and go to work. You go home, go to sleep, and get up and go to work.
That's when you grow up. That's when you become a man. Before that, you were just a teenager, a kid. You were still living with your mom, playing house, whatever. You know what I mean? But then when my mom shut the place down and threw me on the street, then I fucking became a man, dude. I started doing everything for myself. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm still not a man. I don't know. But I feel more grown up because I don't think like a kid anymore as much. I still do, but I try to, because that's what being immature keeps you young, dude. And you stay young mentally, then you stay young physically. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly. Yeah. Like, look at any of the guru guys. They're like really joyful, happy kind of guys, you know. They're not down and they're happy. Like,
I'm gonna see if I got these emails up here. We go ahead, just keep talking. Talks amongst yourselves. All right, let's see what we got here. Let me see if I can get it. I think spending time today trying to get this shit to work. So
some said, "Damn, see, I was on my own since 22." Yeah, okay, so my parents got divorced when I was 15, and then
yeah, dude.
My mom became an alcoholic. Not even alcohol. She went from not drinking alcohol to trying out hard alcohol. And I remember helping her out when I was 15, just like getting her in bed, wiping up the vomit and all this. That lasted like a couple of weeks until she's like, "No, I'm not an alcoholic," right? But she was depressed, right, because of the divorce. And then I was all having fun, right? And so she sent me down to live with my dad. My dad couldn't handle me because I'm such a horrible bud smoking kid who likes to have fun. Right? Can't handle me. Put me on the street. But bam.
Damn. All right. So what you sent me is called Real or Fake, right? That's the one you sent me, right? Real or Fake, right? All right, let's do this.
No, that was yesterday.
You sent me new ones today?
Yeah.
You sent me other ones today?
It's just links. It's not photos.
Well, there's 3 links in there. All right, let's see if this is.
No, one was to Michelle, that one I sent today.
Because I send it to myself. It was weird. I could find it on the phone, but anyway, let's just see what I got, and then if I have to find
it has a whole explanation about.
Jesus, dude.
It's gonna be commercials before each video. I put a whole thing there.
Well, either way, if we don't find it today, it'll be there tomorrow. This is how my life is. No, I'll get Michelle in the other room to figure this out, because I'm not playing games tonight. I'm not playing games with this bullshit tonight. All right, you ready? Boom.
Yeah, I'm listening.
All right, so here we go. So what was this? Some brickwork that you did yourself with your cousin? All right, here we go. Let's check this out.
Let's show all the pictures. You don't want to show all those pictures at once.
No?
Which one? You're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. Don't show all the pictures at once. You got to show me in the order.
All right. What are you saying? Stop from the other way? Stop from the other way? It's all good.
Damn.
We'll get to it.
You can show me. Let's see if you show. Well, I don't know.
It's my computer. It's my computer, dude. I don't have anything in order.
The ones with the people in it, in the background.
I get it. We'll get to
and
it.
Then
it's coming back up now.
No, that was yesterday, so I wasn't prepared for that. Actually, I forgot all about that stuff.
I wasn't prepared for anything. I'm not prepared for any of this. All right.
I'm
not prepared for none of this.
None of us prepared for life. We were just sent here, so that's okay.
It's all good.
I remember.
We'll get to it.
I drowned when I was 3.5. I fell in a pool, and I can remember drowning. Like it was yesterday.
Yeah.
That was 3.5. My sister jumped in to save me. Apparently, supposedly, supposedly or supposedly. Screw the English language.
Why does it take so long for this to come up? All right, so what? Start at this one first. You're saying? Which one should I start at?
Second one with the chick.
The one with the chick right here?
With the chick. The woman.
Your cousin, right? All right. So this is Synge's cousin, and this is his cousin Samantha, and they do brickwork together. Okay, you see this? Did you guys know that Synge was a brick builder? So anyway,
brickwork, dude. That house is old. That brick's been there for a while. But if you see the next picture, you see how she does brickwork.
So basically, Synge is part of this operation, right? It's a phony brick operation. Okay, and he tells you that he's gonna come and re-brick your whole fucking place, right? And you think it looks legit, right? He comes with his cousin. You see? It looks good. He has a whole crew. Look, this is his uncle Jeff. Okay, you see this? And it's like a family thing, Synge Man's family.
And that one's the best.
But you know what? These bricks ain't even real.
That one's the best because it's actually brick. That one is actually brick, but it's thin brick.
Oh, all right. So
there.
which one? This one was actual brick?
Yeah,
That one was actual brick.
That's styrofoam.
So you're putting styrofoam on people's walls and mixing some of them is real brick and some of them styrofoam? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, we have a thing called a red light guarantee. That means when you see our tail lights, I mean, guarantee is over.
Yeah, so I mean, you see what they do.
So that one right there is Bostix. It's basically some. Yeah, go back to that one. That's cement, and you color it red, and then you just draw lines in it.
That's that must be so much fun, Synge. And then look.
And then you tell them it's real brick.
This was
this one you mount up like little brackets on the wall.
This
so
is
you
a
put
picture
little brackets on the wall, and then you
back
put
in
on
1984. Go ahead, Synge. This is what
so you put brackets on. First, you tell them that you need all day because you got to take out the wall, and it's going to cost all the plumbing and the wiring. So you just say okay, and then you just put up the brackets, and then some cement and half bricks. Not even half bricks, just like thin layers of bricks, and then you charge them buku bucks because you put up a whole brick wall and you took down everything, you wired it and the plumbing and everything.
Buku, buku bucks.
Buku.
Woo! All right, and then so what else we got here? Did I show them all? Did I show all that?
That one's thin brick. The first one was
is this the nice weather that you guys boosted?
That right there is the thin brick at the end. Pretty good, huh? That's it.
It looks legit, dude. You put your sofa in there. You got what is this? Is this Spider-Man? Is that Spider-Man? That's Spider-Man. Jesus.
Yeah, he's like really into it because he can grip onto it better.
So
wait, go back to her first one.
Tell your cousin I said hello.
Yes,
and
wait, go that first one. The very first one.
This one?
No, the one that shows her Samantha putting up the brick.
This one? All right.
Yes. That's good. Putting up bricks. Paper thin bricks. Like sometimes some people call it wallpaper, but it's actually wall brick.
You guys do a good job, Sid. You do a good job. It looks kind of old world. Yeah.
My favorite is foam because I make a lot of money on that one. They never know either until they put up against the wall.
So there's something else I wanted to get to real quick too. So I was starting you know how they have flat earth
too.
Dude, send this shit to crazy
Dude,
shelter.
Right made someone
right there. Just send it to that. Why doesn't it come through? What's going on? All right. You ready? All right. So
it's just link this time. So yeah, it's no picture. It's sync, right?
Do you know how they have like flat earth proofs? You know, like they have 200 flat earth proofs, and it's like a list, and there'll be like all these like undebunkable flat earth proofs.
Wait, what?
All right. Do you know how like
the world's flat?
Yeah, what I'm saying is the world's flat, but
the world is flat?
You've seen flat earth proofs, right? You've seen videos with flat earth proofs, right?
No. What the fuck? What is flat? Yes.
So I was trying to start like a mud flood proof type thing, you know, like mud flood proofs, you know, and and Stuff Beagle told me they don't make foundations out of brick, right? They don't make foundations out of brick.
Right, it would break apart. You don't want to tell. They used to, but yeah.
I was telling people that I was going around like mud flood proof number 1. They don't build foundations out of brick, right? So look at this.
Okay, well, I'll start looking for that. No, you're right, but I thought they probably used it at the very beginning before they discovered it sucked, right?
Look at this. Look at this. It's a brick foundation, dude. What the fuck? Either this is a brick foundation, or this is a building that was mud flood buried, and this is a room that they dug out, and they're trying to build their way like a basement out of it. I'm not sure what to think. Let me see if I can get it together.
Well, is he saying they never ever throughout history ever built foundations with brick?
That's what I was told, but I think
I'm pretty sure that they did. And then they discovered it sucked, and then they went, okay, we can't. Because it leaked.
I built foundations before, but I never heard of them building foundations out of brick. But this is weird. This is weird. What do you think?
Did you know? Cement never dries. It's really never fully dry, even when it's fully set like 10 years later.
Yeah, cement never dries. Dries? You're saying like it's never really dry?
Way. I mean, it dries. I just discovered this.
That's a trip. What I'm thinking is this, though. All right, if you built a foundation out of brick like this, wouldn't the water seep through the cracks?
But deep brick aged in red diamonds.
You know, and things like that. Wouldn't it seep through?
Yeah, well, let me look at. Say again. What's your question?
Wouldn't it seep through? Like, wouldn't it, like, like rainwater seep through into the room?
That's why they stopped doing it. I'm sure they figured that out.
They never did, Synge. What I'm saying is, they're saying this is a brick foundation, right? But what if this wasn't? What if this was a building, a structure that was buried?
Right. I see what you mean. Easily.
And they just dug out the room and pretended it was a foundation. They're gonna like maybe cement it over somehow with a facade and make it sturdier. But that's kind of a good photo right there. That's kind of gravy.
I see what you mean, yeah, because.
And this is it says right here, building bricks
foundation. It would have been replaced and crumbled if it was that old.
Yeah.
Say it's under
we're
not going to until you actually there touching it and seeing it. So that's what I would like to do.
I like that one. I like that one, even though it got alimony written all over it. They can suck it. I still like the picture.
Yes.
All right. So what's this? Muzzle
concrete doesn't actually dry out. It becomes part of the concrete form, so it's just constantly recepting new moisture.
What's this? Muzzleman in Shreveport? Jesse sent me this. Is he? Oh damn! I don't have the phone. I wonder if he was going to show up.
Okay, so what about? Do you think he got his bike stolen yet?
I'm still looking for you for the other ones that should be here, dude. Let me see. Inbox. No.
I put Synge here. I can send it again with a more.
Here we go. This it? Oh, this looks like it's it. Hold on. Commercials will probably appear. A conductor.
Don't show my email.
What?
Don't show my email.
Yeah, this looks like it's it.
I said, don't show my email, please.
Oh, did I already show it? Sorry, dude. No, I don't know. Sorry, I might have.
I'm not really that concerned, but just
I was scared about showing my email too, but I haven't had any problems, dude. I mean, what could they do with your email, really? I mean, someone else's.
But just back it with a bunch of shit, I guess.
Yeah, I know what you mean. You just get bombarded with emails and then it gets frozen. That sucks. But hold on, someone else is here. Sean's here. All right, cool. I'll let him in. How you doing, Sean?
Good, making pancakes.
I think I've located Synge's email. How you doing? You making pancakes? What time is it?
Yeah, he's doxing me right now. What'd you come on? What'd you interrupt him for? He was doxing me.
5 after 9.
All right, cool. Give me a second. Let me get this up. I finally found what I was supposed to find. I think that's why I couldn't find it. All right. So this is it. Cold fire. Is this the first one? Is this what we're doing? Synge?
Yes. Oh, was it education time? Okay.
Cold fire. All right. Well, this is your presentation. Just messing with Sid. I'm just messing with you, dude. We don't have to do shit. We don't even have to show this. We could just sit here and just chill and smoke weed. It don't matter. But I like to.
I didn't know you were going to even show this soon. I thought you were going to build up to it, but yeah, whatever. This is a okay. So my idea.
Going in and out tonight. In and out. In and out.
My internet sucks. Yeah.
How to make a cold fire. This is an ad coming up, I think. Yep. Peace. All right. So,
Hey everyone, today I'm going to be showing you how to make cold fire that you can actually touch and not get burned. So fire can be defined as a partial plasma, mainly because its level of ionization is very low. It has a very, very low percentage of ionized atoms compared to the total number of atoms in the gas. So we know.
Okay, so an electrode is, I put it in this. I wanted you to, never mind, I'll train you later. An electrode, it's in the beginning of the email. An electrode is, what's an electrode, Sean?
electrode?
It's
An
like
electrode?
a part of the neck, like the tip of the spark plug, possibly. I'm guessing, like
Where conductivity,
the point
right? Point of conductivity. I have it written down in the email. Hold on.
All right.
Like wouldn't a welding rod be considered an electrode?
Yeah, I'd have to. Let me see. Let me see if I can get the email up. All right, here's the email. All right, let's see. Cold fire that can be touched without injury. That sterilizes areas for healing.
Above that. Right above that.
All right. Look at the opposite of the thing.
My email, dude. Fuck.
An electrode. A conductor through which electricity enters or leaves an object, substance, an area. So
please don't show my email anymore. Thank you.
Oh, sorry, man. Sorry, Synge.
I wasn't looking.
I'll get it. I'm sorry, dude.
No, I don't care about anybody here in the chat room right now. People later watching the fucking videos who I care about.
Yeah. I know. I gotta be more mindful. It's a lot. It's a lot. All right.
Tinbird FX is a dual-active insecticide that is effective for up to 90 days, controls more than 50 insect pests.
Hey everyone, today I'm going to be showing you how to make cold fire that you can actually touch and not get burned. So fire can be defined as a partial plasma, mainly because its level of ionization is very low. It has a very, very low percentage of ionized atoms compared to the total number of atoms in the gas. So we know that fire is a partial plasma, but the problem is that it's still really hot, even though it's a very low-grade plasma. In fact, anytime you have a plasma, it's usually extremely hot. For example, arc welders that use a plasma generated between two electrodes can get around 20,000 degrees Celsius, very hot. Another example of extremely hot plasma is lightning. But today my goal is to create a plasma that's actually cold. Okay, so let me explain to you how I'm doing this. So what I have inside here is an electrode. Now at this electrode, I'm building up a very high potential, an alternating current. And so it's building up to extremely high voltages in the tens of thousands of volts. And it's alternating extremely fast. And what happens is it builds up an extremely high potential, so high that eventually the electrons start getting pulled off in the air around it. So it ionizes the gas around it. Now, normally what would happen around this electrode is it would get extremely hot.
Now it's going to go good.
Commentary.
No, it'll get good now. It's yeah.
This is when you're talking about can something get so cold it gets hot, or so hot it gets cold?
I'm investigating the opposite of the things. Like everyone thinks melting with heat. like, can things melt with cold?
Nice.
So we'll get to that. First off, this doesn't melt. That is something amazing.
I like your
Yeah, this is a trip. All right, let's see.
And it would get so hot that it would be able to burn anything that touches the plasma. But the goal here is now to generate a cold plasma. So basically we want the gas around it to be cold, but still keep the free electrons. And the way that we do that is by taking away the thermal energy of the gas. So what we need is a gas that can ionize very easily, and so it can lose its electrons easily, and also has a very high thermal conductivity. And what we do is we flow that gas through here, and as the gas goes through this glass tube around the electrode, the glass tube absorbs some of the thermal energy of the ions. And so we adjust the flow rate of the gas until it's just high enough so that the gas is flowing fast enough so that the atoms themselves don't get to a hot temperature, but they're still.
This is all above my pay grade, but I don't know. What do you guys think?
I fully understand it, but I listened very carefully.
When you sweat copper tubing, and it's really close to the unit, like the unit that you're gonna cook up the extension to, you put a crescent wrench on it so the heat goes up the crescent wrench and not into the machine that you're installing. Your air conditioner.
Okay, yeah, that's a heat sink. Okay, but this is like the gas. He's using a different gas that flies away really quick, so it doesn't have time to heat up and spark the electron between your finger and it, because you're grounded. And he'll explain that.
And you're not really touching it; you're touching the energy around it.
It's basic. Right? When you think about it, it's like, it's all. That's what I was just telling someone today. Like when they say, any superior technology will seem like magic. And then when you learn the magic trick, you're like, oh, okay, it's not that hard.
It's as simple as taking a copper tube and dropping a magnet down it. Have you seen that? Or the copper or the magnet dropped on the copper slab. Have you seen that?
No. But this guy takes a bag of ball bearings, measures the temperature,
all right,
drops it like 20 times, then measures the temperature again, and it's 5 degrees hotter just from dropping it.
So basically what we're doing is we're taking away the thermal energy of the ions themselves, but not the electrons. So we still have.
I'll lower it so we can talk over it too.
Plasma,
a little bit.
The plasma is not hot.
Let's go to 4 minutes. I have a mark.
Even though they're thousands of degrees, their mass is so low that they can't generate a lot of thermal energy when it hits my finger or hits a mat.
4.5 minutes, I think.
Now is cold fire or cold plasma. So it's a plasma that has very high electron temperature but low gas temperature or ion temperature. And the gas that I'm going to be using to do this is helium. And the reason I chose helium is because helium can be easily ionized, but it also has a very high thermal conductivity. So it can dissipate the heat quickly and it can ionize quickly. So the temperature of these electrons can be tens of thousands of degrees, but still they have such a low mass that they can't transfer their thermal energy to the match to get it to high enough temperature to light it on fire.
See, it can be tens of thousands of degrees, but the mass is so low, it won't do anything.
Go ahead, explain it. What are you saying? So
it could be tens of thousands of degrees, but the mass of the ions are so low that it doesn't have any effect.
It almost makes me think that the sun doesn't burn because you're too close.
Oh, see, I wasn't thinking about that. That's cool.
That's weird.
The helium-3.
Yeah, that was a match. It didn't watch.
The cold fire doesn't burn my finger at all. I can leave it here as long as I want.
He never mentions heat of motion, doesn't he?
Okay, you can stop it now.
He's trying to make those paper molecules move faster.
other people made more refined ones, like little pen ones that you can hold and stuff.
It makes me think of pulse jet engine.
That just use too on your teeth because it doesn't burn your area, but
you could literally power your phone with a pulse jet engine with that. If that was a little pulse jet engine.
Oh, he does that too. He does all kinds of stuff. This guy's good. So I'm just thinking, like, what? Just like, what if there's another type of flame that could melt brick, but not hurt the human flesh?
Like,
I don't know. I'm just putting out a theory, right? Just guessing.
When I was digging in the creek, I was coming across glass and going, you know what? The nanobots can't destroy glass. I was thinking, like, in the future, going, this is glass from billions of years ago. Every time they dump nanobots, the nanobots don't destroy silicone, because that's why there's glass everywhere, over and over again. I was just kind of imagining stuff, digging for gold.
So, all right. So this, what are you saying? Don't play the rest of this video.
Oh, you can if you want, but you don't need to. So was that lame or was that cool?
That's cool.
Good?
I haven't looked into cold heat, what would they call it? Cold fire? Cold fire.
There's another name for it.
In regards with the helium, there's helium-3 that goes superfluid and it goes from a water to a water. Have you seen that? Where there's no surface tension, it goes over the bowl. Like
no.
It's the super fluidity that there's no friction.
All right, I'm going to try to do this without sharing your email. You know what? I'm going to stop screen sharing for a second.
I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at the fact that I have to say don't do that.
No, it's all right. It's all right.
Because the system is so.
I have to
not everyone's honest with us.
I'm with this, dude. I have to be aware of that, I guess. I had no idea.
Yeah, other people might get really.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's good that you pointed it out, dude. It's good that you pointed it out.
I'm Irish.
I have no. I understand. Hey, I'm not a pro at this. I hope everyone else understands. Like, I'm learning how to use all this shit right now. Like, everything. I'm still learning. Like, even though this is show number 27, 28. What did I put in 27? Dude, I almost did like 28 shows, I think. Almost a whole month.
It's 28.
28. Yeah, 28. It's almost a whole month of shows.
And I've been doing morning streams.
All right, I got it.
I've been doing morning streams too.
I'm learning. What, after this you go on in the morning?
Yeah.
You're nuts, dude. I've been sleeping.
Wow.
I've been sleeping until like 2 in the afternoon. I got it. It's coming up. Share screen.
Okay, so the next one is cold.
Don't worry, I got it so it didn't share your
and
so it didn't
cold
share your thing.
Cold welding was invented in the 1940s, but it's been refined good now.
There it is.
Little.
Hold on. Start it back. Okay. So what? All right. So what is this? Welding god?
Oh, go back to the beginning. That has a really good effect. You see that whole thing? High melt. There you go. Bam.
Oh wow.
So it's created without fusion or without heat. Although it does occur after, it's not created with heat or fusion. It's created with cold.
I understand what you're thinking. You're trying to figure out ways they could have like melted the pyramids together, basically, with some sort
and all the melted buildings and everything. How did they happen? I don't know. So we're on the path to discovery. Maybe in 20 years.
So Singeman is on a quest on his own now. He's doing his own research on mud flood, on meltology, melting, different temperatures where different rocks melt. That's what he was doing last night.
Yeah, everyone's looking at this is it. That's cool. I understand it immediately, but I immediately want to know why. I tore stuff apart when I was a kid. I didn't put it back together though. But I figured out how it worked. And okay, next.
Gallium? Have you seen what gallium does to aluminum?
Valium?
Yeah, gallium. I think it's
Look at
gallium.
that. The whole building of metal just got melted with cold.
It does that, but it's like a liquid where you put it. It's like mercury.
I
You
could
put it
watch
on.
this before too. It's entrancing to watch it melt.
That's like disrupting the structure totally. Is it imploding?
Aren't you getting like truth bumps and shit? It tripped me out hard.
I want to protect myself. How do we protect yourself from that? That looks like a weapon, man. That looks like a weapon.
I'm gonna lower this because we can't understand what they're saying anyway. It's in a different language.
Yes, but their
So-
voices are beautiful. You got to get over that. Love other languages and listen to it.
So this was this was Synge Man in his backyard the other day. Well, what's today? Saturday. This was Thursday afternoon. Synge was doing some experimentation in his own backyard, and he decided to make a whole video about it. Look at this. He was just trying to figure out what is cold welding. That's what he was doing, and damn, oh my, did he do a good job?
Excellent weld.
I was watching this as when you throw a dart and it sticks in that satisfaction, you're like, or I don't know, pop a bubble, whatever. If you get the satisfaction, I get that from watching this. I'm like, wow, just watch it melt. Oh, it melted some more. Oh, it melted. I don't think it's watching for hours, especially if it's work and I'm not doing it, so that's even better.
Yeah, I feel you. I don't want to do this.
Watch this part. Snap up the side of the building or down the building or whatever. It's like, what? That's handy. Stop that bolt from turning ever until you grind it down. You have to grind it off.
No good. No good. So we
So
got
you don't need any more material like a welding wire fed because it's melding the two materials together. You don't need gases. You don't need
So
heat.
if we were trying to reverse engineer that technology right there, could we do it with just water? Like as far as you know what I mean, like pumps, pulleys, wheels, levers, pressure.
What if a water molecule froze so fast that's what happened? I don't know. Maybe that's how this works. I don't know how this works yet. Actually, I haven't checked that out. But it's electricity. We know that.
This channel right here, just to give them a shout out because we played their stuff. Miss Weld. I don't know. Subscribe.
Oh yeah, Miss. Okay. Let's go through. I look at one. I can tell that they wanted to share.
What was there? One more link you put in there. All right, let me see if I can get to it.
This one is shockwaves.
Someone else pop in. I thought I heard
shock. Has nothing to do with cold, but it also has nothing to do with heat. So it's the effect of two things hitting together.
We're doing all right. We're 50 minutes in.
With two cold things, that could cause fire and explode. Oh, it's so interesting. This
diesel of pressure. You heard about that story?
You could do this one yourself. Just get 2 ball bearings and follow the next video.
Yep, I'm getting.
You can probably do the other one yourself too. Small purchase.
1, 2, 3.
Obviously, you can. They did it. We could do it, right? Other humans did it. We
it.
can do it too.
I got it. Oh, yeah. I got it. Oh, I'm getting pretty good at this thing, dude.
An electron microscope. I'm gonna get $400.
How
I'm
much?
gonna get so good at this.
400.
400. Wow.
Everything else on the computers. I'm gonna get so good at this fucking shit. Watch. You guys will see. One day I'll be good. All right, what do we got? Yeah, when is Sean going to the basement? I don't know, Pie Man. That's a good
We're
question.
becoming
I
scientists over
I
here.
did call Taproot. I was recommended to send him an email. I sent him an email. I copied the letter, so I can probably do it later.
Screw
But I'm going back.
you.
And you have a lock for the bike yet?
I do. I did, but when I'm going, I'm not going to even take my bike. But I do have a lock now.
You should lock it
Cable
in your room and then lock the door.
I know I should lock it right there.
Is it up?
Yeah.
What's going on here, Singe? You want to explain it?
Entering a shockwave hot enough to burn paper. Just
You got it.
Over.
okay. Today I'm going to see how you can generate a shockwave hot enough to burn paper just by knocking two giant steel balls together. So whenever you lift something up or move something, you give it some energy. And whenever the thing stops, that energy gets converted into a different type of energy, usually heat. And I showed this was true in a previous video. I used a bunch of little tiny lead balls. Okay, so first let's measure the temperature of our lead shot right now. So we've got about 60 degrees Fahrenheit. That's about 15.5 degrees Celsius. And I dropped them a bunch of times. I just put them in a bag and I dropped them over and over and over and over and over again.
Flat earthers don't like science.
Lead balls heated up.
This guy.
Called the first law of thermodynamics.
I'm just saying, this guy sounds like he loves the lead balls, but I'm just saying, I'm not judging. Let's do this.
That's the science.
65 degrees Fahrenheit. That's a 5-degree increase just by dropping it on the ground a bunch of times. But it took a while to do that and a lot of drops. So I wanted to show something that's a little bit more dramatic that shows the instant conversion from mechanical movement into heat. These ball bearings are solid steel. They're pretty heavy. They weigh about 1 pound. So the reason I'm using 2 1-pound steel balls is because these have the perfect surface area when they contact each other in order to make a shock wave. So if you have anything smaller than 2 inches, it doesn't have enough mass to generate the shock wave. And anything larger than a 2-inch sphere, when they contact each other, there's too much surface area. And so the heat is spread over a larger area. And so it doesn't create as dramatic of a result. So first, let me show you what happens when you just hit 2 pieces of metal together. You for sure don't get an explosion, a shock wave, or burn paper.
I know what Sean's thinking right now. He's thinking molecules bang together like this.
I'm thinking of things I did in the past.
There's not a hole in it, and there's not any burned paper. Even though there's a lot of energy coming from the hammer, hitting it really hard, there's no hole. Even if I use one of the steel spheres against this steel plate here.
So, all right. So you see what he's doing here is, what do you think, Singe? What's going on?
He's showing us why it's not going to do it. Then he's going to show us why it will do it. The why it's not doing it right now is because one surface area is large and the other surface is small. And so when they both are the same small surface area, he has more of a dramatic effect, like you said. Although an effect would happen no matter what. So now think about those stones we saw floating. And then think about this. I don't know. I'm just learning so much that we should have been taught. Well, there's nothing I want to say. We should have been taught this stuff by the time we're 7 years old. We should know all this stuff.
Yeah.
You just get little dots of squished paper, but no explosion. But then watch what happens when you use the perfect ratio of spheres.
It's like those little gun things that we just saw.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's crazy. So what? It's putting holes in the paper?
So you can see here the paper gets ball, which is 6 inches away from the paper in the same frame as when the balls hit. So that means the chunks of paper are moving at least 340 miles per hour. So that's literally moving at the speed of sound. The paper is flying at sonic speeds. So watch the pattern that forms when we knock it against aluminum foil now.
What is this?
It's a silhouette of a plane. No, never mind.
Okay,
What are these?
Let me zoom in on and show you what I mean. It's really cool. They're like these perfect circles of waves in the center, kind of like you dropped a pebble in a pond.
It's like a spiral.
It's a measuring time.
So this doesn't have any connection to my first ones, but I was like thinking vibrations and frequencies.
That's connected to everything.
Head over to the action.
Okay. So those are waves.
So this is the game plan. Go ahead. Say whatever you got to say about it, because
those are ways to melt things and destroy things.
Yeah, except
good
balls to the wall.
It's keep searching, keep them coming, keep sending the shit. Let's figure this all out.
It's fun too. I mean, we can learn, right?
Yeah. So I'm gonna play a couple songs. I'm gonna roll up, and we're gonna get ready for my investigation. You know what my investigation is? You guys know what we're going to investigate tonight? Brick foundations. And we're going to look at some more photos of Boston. We're going to look at construction photos of Boston because I've been striking gold with that. So, and I love Boston. So that's what we're going to do. So it's all good. All right, I'm going to play a couple of songs so we can all get baked. Take a break. We've been going for almost an hour now, which it seems longer. And shoot the moon.
This could be it, Harry. Pass the word along. Tell the men it's time to shoot the moon. Shoot the moon! Oh, not out there on the microphone. On the microphone. Shoot the moon. Shoot the moon.
Shoot the moon. All right, where is it? So, you know, I can't help myself. We got to get this one out of the way.
As long as they know New England's here to stay, I did my job. It started as a dream. Look at how I live it. Welcome to my city where no sins are forgiven. Star gang, it's a movie, cameras rolling while we winning. If there's anything fame taught me is don't ever trust these women. I said, bitch, I rap New England. I do it for my region. Boston's in my veins, swear I'm rapping for a reason. Got these cold hard secrets, give your heart and I'll reveal it. Cause I do it for those kids that have nothing to believe in. And I gotta thank my fans, I gotta thank my fans. Star gang affiliates made me everything I am. I did it for the city, not a world understand me, cause it's Boston till I die. R.I.P. Danny Star Gang. From my threes to death from the beginning. I walk up in this game like the realest player in it. I do it for my city. Boston. I do it for my city. Boston. Where the good die young and hard work make it. I gotta put a song cause my people tired of waiting. I do it for my city. Boston. I do it for my city.
Running these streets, we was burning spliffs and smoking ooh. Hopping turnstiles back when there was still a token used. Neighborhood was full of hotheads, mixing coke and booze. Provoke them, there gon' be some smoking tools. That's how the culture moves. Came up fast and I broke the rules. What's a local dude now supposed to do when everybody got chose up a case? Look them in the face as they overdosing close to you. Gangsta out of the Star Gang, title hungry and starving. Fight for money and we hard for G's. Check the pharmacies that we're robbing. Can't knock me off of my pivot. This how I live it. Give it what I got. Rich at the low, digit blizzard in the middle of the dock. Keep moving on and hustling more. Obstacles, I crush them all. Keep fighting till they kill me round here. That's just the custom, dog.
Boston.
Boston like the Cuddy Gang, BB King in this. Brewing color stones in the chain, bitch. Ride through the town, loaded 4 pound. Nut mask on like your boy in the town, huh? green light to that red light. On your forehead, make you see that white light. Right, got smoke with smoke. You got a date with death, might as well elope. We deep up in the town. Shout out to the townies, all the way to Southie, the whole Suffolk County, Roxbury, Dorchester, Mattapan, South End. It's life for life, to my life
So my
end.
threes, the death from the beginning. I walk up in this game like the realest player in it. I do it for my city. I do it for my city. Where the good die young and hard work make it. I gotta put a song cause my people tired of waiting. I do it for my city. I do it for my city.
Everybody die, not everybody live. Everybody want, not everybody give. Yeah, no longer are we anonymous. NOG in Boston been synonymous. The city where we hit pharmacists with the smartest people without common sense. Where we don't have small talk. One dog bark, all dogs bark. The home of the Mayor Menino, the home of the floor lords in Leno. Every city got Tech Nines and Mossbergs, but every city don't have the Wahlbergs.
B to the O-S-C-O ain't going out does. Cousin, show me love, cousin. I rep Boston like none other. I've been going in dumb, stupid, silly, retarded. I got a lot of haters, but they know I go the hardest. I promise. Talk about me up in every project. I'm making Boston famous, even though I come from Lawrence. Terminology, you know the name. Papa, BET, MTV. Can you say the same? Partner, get up on the track, about anybody living, anybody sipping. Send me got a vision. Ain't nobody feeling it, chillin' with 10 women. Ain't nobody killing it, ill the term is it. Shout out to my cousin, got a lock to prison. I'ma rock the shit until you're locking in. And I go mad on the launch pad, ripping the FT to the dot again. Let's go.
So my threes, the death from the beginning. I walk up in this game like the realest player in it. I do it for my city. I do it for my city. Where the good die young and hard work make it. I gotta put a song cause my people tired of waiting. I do it for my city. I do it for my city.
All right. So Synge fell out, but maybe he's coming back. He'll be back. So how's everybody doing? Sean, you still there, buddy? All right. Who else do we got here? We're back. I got my joint going. Are you coming on, Bane Bear? Where you been, dude? Where's Bane Bear been, dude? He's been doing his Lego streams. That's what he's been doing. It's all good.
Internet's very and the phone.
It gets busy. It gets busy. Things get tough. You can't stay up all night every night. Like Bill Miller. I feel bad. He's like 50 something years old. You know what I mean? He was up for like weeks. He was up for a whole month with me. I feel bad about even sending him a link now. He knows he can show up anytime he wants. He can show up anytime he wants. He's welcome. I'm not gonna keep badgering him.
No, he had Lego with his son tonight.
I have a few events coming up.
I'm bothering people. It doesn't bother you when I send you links, right? To come to this
You
thing.
might see me doing dishes again.
All right, here's number 28. Here's number 29. Like just sending everybody links. Like, all right, you're gonna show up to this one, but it's all good. I run a show every night, and I've been doing it. I've been doing it, dude. It's tough, but I've been doing it. So anyway, I wanted to get into the brick foundations. So let me see if I can figure this out. All right. Just bear with me, guys. You guys can talk. How you doing, Sean?
This is what I got out of the river of the pump. I just need to get rid of the big stuff. But I think I need to go deeper in the creek when I'm digging.
What do you get?
What is it?
Gold?
Because I use a pump. I dig underneath the big old huge trees and stuff because the river was really high, or the creek was really high, and now it's down probably 10 feet, just like a little stream. And so I'd go and I'll put you big old tire rims in there before the flood, and then when it floods, you know, the sediment comes down the creek, and then now that it's low, I can access the rim of the tire, and I use it as like a pan. And then there's always a big, huge, giant trees that are new, you know, during the flood. And then once it's down, I'll dig underneath the stump and then get to, you know, clay. I try to get down to the clay. This was the first initial digging, and I only got, you know, kind of black gravel. But eventually, I will get down to this, what is called black sand, which this is all black sand. It's all magnetized. It's got a magnet under it. And you can see that it's
Iron pyrite.
yeah, or it's all magnet stuff. And then I'll pan it, get all the magnet out of there, pull it all up, and then what's left I'll pan. And I guess this would be the process where they.
So let's talk about the elephant in the room, Sean. When are you going back to getting the guy's basement?
I called. I left an email. I would go back, but it's rainy. You want me to go back tonight? I could, but
have you called and left an email about getting in the basement?
Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
no, you shouldn't have did that. What did they email you back?
Well, I could go in blind too. I mean, I do.
But now they know you. Now they're gonna know you're coming. You should have. I was thinking this is what you should have said. You should have said.
If you heard the conversation, first I asked them if they had a basement, and he said no, right? And then I misplaced my bike. But then when I went back, I was saying that there's no basement.
Yeah.
And the guy who overheard me ask if there's a basement said, he corrected me. He says there's a basement. So I learned personally, to see someone's basement, you accuse them of not having a basement, and somebody will correct you just to correct somebody. Going, oh no, there is a basement. Oh, there is. Shouldn't I, to where that's how I found out there was a basement. The first bartender guy, I asked him, he didn't know. I asked the cook, he was too busy. But then me talking to patrons saying, there's no basement. There's no basement.
Oh, no, listen.
The employees overheard me saying that, and they corrected me saying there is a basement.
Yeah, because the guy was saying there's no basement bar. I think he thought you were like asking if there was.
He recommended going to Vintage. We can go to Vintage.
Oh, you can go down into the basement. Yeah.
Allegedly, that's what the bartender said. He says Vintage has an underground bar.
Because some bars have it downstairs where there's another.
Oh, you're right. That's what he thought. He thought you meant there's their bar go down into the basement right now.
I thought you were asking about if there was a downstairs bar, like if you could. And he was like, "No, we don't have a bar downstairs." And then you were like, "He doesn't know that." You gotta explain to him that you're trying to get into the basements of old buildings to film.
Yeah, all the businesses have basements. If they don't have a basement, they paid a lot of money to concrete it up because they all have basements.
No, he means they don't have a basement open to the public.
I sent you some emails. I don't know if you got them, but it was Google Earth of the building, and then you can see where there's the Court Street Dairy, which is like basically right across the street from that bar, and they have an underground. Well, I mean a basement that goes beyond the sidewalk. Where that's what I was talking about, where I could stand underneath in their basement, stand underneath the sidewalk and see where the glass sidewalk was.
All right, hold on.
That's what I'm kind of wanting to know. Not necessarily if it's just a basement, but does the property go beyond the sidewalk like the across the street does? And then I also have other inside information to where the courthouse now, the information doesn't give out that it used to be a bus station. And then across from the bus station used to be there. Well, there's the T Zone, which was an alternative store, which my friend owned, and it had a basement and it went beyond the sidewalk. I was really young when we helped clean it out, but I do recall that when we went down to get the chairs in the very, very low part, it was like it turned into like a cave. And I just knew this hindsight to where I wanted to get the tables and get out of there, right? There's spiders and dark, nothing, But hindsight, it was a missed opportunity. It was just totally a missed opportunity because I know for a fact I was way under the street, right?
All right.
And that was before. That was when it was the bus station.
John, Michelle,
I
can get them up on the computer. All right, we're gonna. It's gonna take a few minutes. All right, so we're gonna. I'm gonna get into the brick. What I need to show.
You know what I'm saying?
Remind me. We'll come
when you're a kid, when you're a kid, how many places you can get into without question? No, imagine. It's crazy.
I was able to go to the state capitol. I remember playing in the pond or the fountain out in front of the state capitol, because my grandmother worked at the highway department, and I lived right across the street in a building that was in the basement next to the McDonald's, which is still there. So I remember running around into places that you can't get to now, underneath the Gold Guy or up into the Gold Guy, whatever, where you ask now and there's no, like, you're questioning, what, you can get up there? Like, just the idea of getting up there is being disappeared. But yeah, the leniency was a little different,
We
especially
used
when
to
I had to
go
inside scramble.
the very top of buildings, places we would not want to go, but we would go there just to get away so we could just, you know.
All right. This was simple, dude. This was simple. Look at this. Brick foundations of the 1800s. Look. You see this one? Look at this. This isn't a foundation.
When I told people that we used to hide from the cops to get high, and you're from London, they're like, really? You have to hide from the cops to get high? Like, yeah.
I'm gonna do it on this, and I'm gonna do it on DuckDuckGo. But look at this. Look at that. That's not a brick foundation. That they built it on top of
You're not sharing
the old building. Oh, I'm not.
Yeah,
oh,
sure.
Shit.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for telling me.
Mm-hmm.
Amateur hour. All right. This is good. Wait till you see this. You guys are gonna love this. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Surprise! Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. They built it on top of an old building. That's not a foundation. That's not a foundation. They don't build foundations out of brick. I don't think. But maybe they did. But look at this one. Look at this shit. That looks like older than what this is. This looks newer. This looks like a different type of brick. Look, that even looks different. Look at the layers. Let's check.
And they have different names. If it's above ground, it's a speakeasy. If it's underground, they call it an opium den. Right? They don't have above ground opium dens apparently, and they don't have underground speakeasy.
I'll move to an opium den. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's all flooded. That's nasty. You guys want to see a mud flood? You come to the right place.
Den is the narrative.
You guys want to see a mud flood? There you go. There's a mud flood. This is the mud flood channel. There you go. All right, I'm gonna go to DuckDuckGo though, because we're gonna have to do that. We're gonna have to do DuckDuckGo. Fuck this. We'll get some better shit.
When you mentioned not to mention Boston Ray, I go, well, I got to come up with some kind of corporation. So I used my favorite letters, as a kid. It's called Curious Human Underground Dwellings. Chud.
You can tell him, Ray. I don't care. I was just joking.
Chud.
You can tell them. I'm filming for a YouTube channel called Boston Ray Mudflood Adventures, dude. You can tell them that.
Well,
you can say, hey.
That was the other side to where I asked him if I could stream, and that was what I wanted to have you guys down there.
This is what you can go. I was just joking around last night when I was saying, "Don't say my name." I was just,
okay.
I was just joking around. You could go in there and say, "Listen, I'm filming for a channel out of Boston called, Boston Ray Mudflood Adventures. He does these type of investigations. You could show them the channel and say, look, this is what we're doing. I'm on the channel. You could show how you're on the channel. Like, it's legit. Like, we're doing it for YouTube. But we're not. You're not going to get into their basement and get into their wine cellar or something like that.
If I said all that, I would want you to call for me and say, "Yo, this is Boston Ray. I sent my guy down there."
Be like, hey, look. Yeah,
nice guy.
Boston Ray, forget about it. Just let him in.
I'll be on the phone going, see, that's my boss. That's what I deal with. That's my boss. I got to deal with this.
Why isn't it? It's only
DuckDuckGo. Are you in images?
Because I'm in images.
Images.
Yeah, let me
seriously.
This whole
don't tell him I said it. But go. Okay.
You can say
burning out across the street.
Loud.
Oh,
Every time it
be
rains,
like,
they're
I was
out there
sitting
burning
here
out.
by Ray and the Singe Man. The Singe Man. Now, I was sitting here with Ray and the Singe Man. Hey!
Oh yeah.
Ow!
Master back in the music song put a dang way. Chip Tucker Master Great Space Dragon
All right.
at the Fortress. Let's say all that to them, then it'll be okay.
Okay, here's the question: should I wear the dinner jacket or the Sudsucker?
Yeah, Mr. B.
Definitely this, though, right? Underneath.
I realize it. I realize that that's what's going on, Mr. B, but I'm just.
Do you guys heard of a Sudsucker?
I'm
They're
not
kind of like
very
a,
calculation machine.
older generation love this thing. I just think
let's
it's
see.
funny looking. They're like Ringling Burning Circus.
This search engine should already be installed into my computer, and it probably is, dude. I'm just
so okay.
I'm just
Let's-
doing things
let's
the
say
hard
this-
way.
quick in a manner. Okay, so the funny stuff for the past 2 years is no longer a threat, but now the ooh, scary bang bang threat. Oh my god, and everything's gonna. And so it's so crazy because I still don't care. I'd be like, yep.
Do you think the Brady Bunch was pre-programming for this?
To make us not care
Well, no, for streaming. You know, like,
about
were they
life.
streaming? Were they streaming back then with the Brady Bunch? Were they actually streaming? Hey, look, I'm streaming.
Oh,
You know?
Here we go.
what do you mean? Say again. Let me into your mind. Say that again.
Well, you guys remember the Brady Bunch, right? The beginning, where they're all in a box, they're all screening or screen sharing and or streaming.
Oh, that was also
Remember
like one game show, but yeah.
No, the
I've
beginning
seen
of
this photo before, but this
the
one
Brady
is,
Bunch.
Oh, yeah, like Hollywood Squares.
this was the Boston Fire.
Where they're all in the boxes.
Look, you see how
Yeah,
it's
that
all
was
like columns,
Pre-programming for streaming.
It is because look at there you are up there.
buildings.
See it? I can see you down there. Hey. Down there.
Yeah, that's nuts, right? That was the Great Fire of
And
Boston.
did they have 9?
72.
They streamed more than we can do, huh?
Who?
1, 2,
What are you
3.
talking about? Look at
Look
this.
Brady
at
Bunch.
stop. Go back to that image. Go back to that one you were on.
Hold on,
The
check
edge.
this out.
See the edge taken out of the part? It looked just like that cool fusion welding. So zap. Wait, go back to that right there. Let me see.
Hold on. Which one? This
So
one?
they were streaming 11
Yeah.
screens.
See that? It looks like it's that got cold fusion zap. Bap! Take that piece out, just like that one part.
Yeah, right.
Is that
See, now I'm getting stuck on cold fusion shit.
Velikovsky would like your idea. He'd dig
Back-
it. Have you heard of Velikovsky? No?
Say,
No,
say again. Sorry.
I have not.
Velikovsky's saying that there's the electric universe. You've heard about that?
The Electric Universe.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Heard about that? Yeah.
A little bit. What's this? What is this? A brick making place, right? This is where they
I'll
make
study
the brick.
right now. Okay,
Smelt the
thanks.
brick. Yeah. This is a brick smelter right here. You see this? This is where they make bricks.
No, that's where an arch belongs.
Is that where they make millions and millions of bricks to build the Taj Mahal? Okay.
Yeah.
I like that point. It's like, where is the?
Maybe at a nanoscale, coral looks like bricks, and we're just a tiny little bit. And they actually had the buildings were made like coral, maybe because gold at a small level is a pyramid, right? So if you had a pile of, it's like ormies. You've heard about that, the monatomic gold, the properties of it.
So there's
Where it phases in and out.
I don't know what you mean.
Old brick. Thin brick.
Armies? What?
This ain't exactly what I was looking for, so we're gonna get back to it. Get back to the original.
Because I'm really into physics, and I come across the states of matter, and these videos are like 12 years old, and I come and look to see how they advanced, and it's still it hasn't advanced. It went backwards. Like as far as the giant magnet dropped on a copper slab, how it kind of basically is an elevator, like an elevator that they had in the past that basically cannot hit the ground hard. It's better to see it, but it's like explaining cold heat.
Oh, that sounds familiar.
A slamless hammer. It's like literally a slamless hammer. It's like
Look
if you
at
had a
this.
Thor hammer made of a magnet and you tried to hit that copper plate, you couldn't hit it hard. It wouldn't. It stopped. Right. I mean, can you imagine? Or if copper plating protected you from being hit, but everything would hit you via magnet.
Philadelphia Family Court Trench. Look at this.
Type of
it's
transportation technology developed from that.
Do you
All
see
kinds
this?
of technology.
This is bricks. This is bricks under the ground, dude. Like a whole building. Look, buried.
Maybe it's a gigantic cap for a cap gun. You know how you're saying about the caps?
Wait,
it's a gigantic cap gun.
Oh yes. Hold on. So Ray, I was just reading this, and this is supposedly the narrative is that 1930, prior to 1930, they did build foundations with brick. But who's to say when they started building foundations with brick?
So they stopped building foundations with brick in 1930? Is that what you're saying? All right. No, that's cool. That's legit. Thank you.
Supposedly.
Supposedly. Exactly.
That
according
we know.
To
so maybe that's true, but when did they start doing it? And then let's look at
all right. They did build foundations. They're saying they built foundations out of brick, which is weird. Seems
we're way behind on this. I know that people already know, but whatever, we'll catch up.
Oh, good.
I came across the Portland cement. Have you heard about Portland cement?
Narrow
this down. Portland. It's not from Portland, Oregon.
So find a for sure. Well, shit. Even if I'm there, I guess it wouldn't matter. So find a for sure old place. Like, what's that place? Yeah, anything in Turkey. What are those foundations made of in Turkey?
In Turkey?
Those crazy buildings in Turkey.
You want me to look it up?
That's where all the cool stuff is. I mean, that's where the weirdest stuff is, actually.
Foundation.
Oh, and now I'm running randomly. Indian technology has healing vibrational frequencies, blah, blah, blah. Repeatedly. I keep on running into this now.
Those Indians over there, they're using our tape players, our Walkmans.
I'm shooting for the moon.
Stuff to make these things, to make these free energy things.
Oh, we found something. You want to look at some old bricks? Here we go. So this is what we can build. The traditional mud huts. Okay.
Can't see. Are you sharing? No?
That's what we got. Just some traditional mud huts. Okay. Jesus, oh man.
So these are sitting on top of the ground.
All right, and then we got this Roman concrete. They calling it. Oh, look, it's melted. That's melted. It looks melted.
What
do you think?
Looking
melted, right?
Hold on. Let me look.
Oh shit! It says it's not secure. Run. What's this one?
I would use a match head.
It looks more.
And put them between two stickers, and then
fused. It looks fused like.
What else we got?
Like old rusty engines and stuff like. Like look like scaled rust.
Look at this.
Like that.
So look at the different layers.
Imagine if you were a giant, how hard it would be to work with those little stones, the little tiny ones. Like the ones on top you could work with. The little ones, you couldn't even work with those. That'd be like sand.
No, well, there's
If you were a
different sized
giant,
giants. There's
if
Here
you're
they
like
go
titans.
building a
Just
like
large people. The
I'm like
titans.
building a
two,
stone foundation. They're building a stone foundation.
It's
I
like
think
I'm
it'd be
floating it all, but I'm really skeptic and scrutinizing. But yeah, I think that the titans, and then they went like different scales of giants down to a 12-foot guy, right? That's still a giant.
that could be a layer of skin. That could be just one layer, like 2 layers of skin. The human has like 7 layers, and if we were 2 miles tall, our skin would be like each layer would be 100 yards thick or something, something that's substantial to the stratosphere that we see naturally. I just can't help but just imagine that
I
that's
was
just
one of
layers
these
of flesh.
because then I could go around smashing evil if I was
Look
the
at this
Hulk.
one.
Hulk smash!
I want to say that volcanoes are man-made forever fires because that was very important back then. And then they're like maybe they're ancient machines that just
Look at this
blew a
shit.
piston.
What? What?
This is the inside of the dome.
Forever fire. What? Go back. What's your...
Terminator. Look at this. You see the pyramids? You see this shit? Look at the
No,
dome.
I see a pine cone.
Yeah, a pine cone. And you know what the pine cone represents?
I knew.
All right, let me guys show you
A
something.
lot of Egyptian stuff, and
Really?
and they had frequencies and pineal and frequencies, healing frequencies. Oh, what is that?
Interesting that
But
in
yes,
49 days the soul
This
gets
is
into the
exactly
body.
what it was.
The
that's
pineal
just
gland
like
activates in 49 days.
that's just like an average building that we have today, right there. I'm kidding.
Let me see. I saw a cool video today that kind of relates to that. I think maybe not. Maybe it wasn't. I mean, I want to check for it actually. Now that I'm
Jesus built that cornerstone. Said
for a minute. Let me just check.
I believe when it comes to ancient stuff, it's either
It's been a while
connected
since
to
I
sex
really watched
or connected
videos, but
to
I seen some.
minerals
I seen
and
some
gathering
today.
them. I think once you're incorporated, when you're harvesting people, everything's a snap.
so the land where I found this off of. You can just drag a magnet through it, and it comes up full pyrite throughout acres and acres, hundreds of acres. The first few layers, I don't know. I'm like, what happened here? Huge UFO sighting area. I saw my first UFOs there. There's little volcanoes about 12 feet tall on my brother's land. In the middle, this is the middle of Colorado. There's volcanoes, 12 feet tall volcanoes on my brother's land. There's pyrite on the ground, UFOs. Colorado's friggin' strange. We should close up.
Give me a second.
I got all this. I picked all this up out of the river with hard drive magnets.
Scott, I know, but he knows about
What's up?
Colorado. Or your land you're in is probably even stranger than Colorado.
You're in
It's a
Colorado?
river.
Synge, you're not in Colorado, are you?
I was, and that's where I saw the UFO. Found
Oh,
this.
Where are you
I
at?
think it would make sense that this is magnetized, like this stuff's magnetized, and then boats were copper bottom. They're
What'd you
actually
say?
copper bottom.
Minnesota, did you say?
Colorado.
Colorado.
Oh, you're in Colorado.
Lava rocks, pyrite on the land. UFOs.
Yeah, but I was saying, where do you live, though? I'm saying, like, what state?
I do not live. I exist.
You just exist, not live.
That Jimi Hendrix song. Yeah.
What I was gonna say,
noise. Do you guys hear that? Or is that my speakers just crackling? Do you guys hear a crackling sound?
I have to hit pause. When there's too many people on, it's probably me.
What is that? Do you guys hear it? Is it coming through on the stream? Is there like
no, I don't hear it.
I think it's my speakers is shit.
Once we're muted, I don't hear nothing. I don't hear.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, Singe, you're talking about the pine cones, you know? You know what I'm saying? And like, you guys ever noticed?
For 1 second, I just want to see if it's you, because it wasn't happening before he showed up. Give it a second. Yeah, go out and come back in, Scott. It's like a sound. It's like a scratching sound that's coming from him every few minutes. And I want you to come on the show, dude. I want you on the show, but it's really bad. It sounds like someone scratching at a chalkboard. Like, did you guys hear it?
I was talking about UFOs. Every time I said UFOs, I was like, oh.
You know, that's why Scott couldn't hear it, because it was coming from him. You guys weren't sure where it was coming from, and I could hear it because I'm good, because I'm the one running the stream. So you know, and I'm good with music. I'm good with sound. Anyway, let's check this out. All right. So where was I at now? Now I completely lost my train of thought. All right. I think I was here. All right. Yeah, here I go. Am I sharing the screen? I'm sharing the screen. Okay. So this is everybody I'm sub to. Boom. Look at this. This is crazy. So many subs. So many people. Huge community. No, but I'm looking for a certain channel so I could show something that I've seen today that was really cool, but I don't know if it's gonna show up.
Like that?
Yep. Okay.
I was researching the
my way of
Wii.
Showing everybody and letting people subscribe to people in the community, because you can find people that, you know, these are all really good channels. But I'm also looking for somebody. We'll see if we'll get there. My computer's going slow. There's so many people. Oh, go ahead. Do your thing. Here we
If
go.
you mess with infrared cameras or infrared lights, how they can block out cameras.
Oh, no. I've seen these one things.
Yeah, like the Nintendo Wii, you know, the light bar. The light bar will block out cameras. The 360 is better though.
Like that?
360 light bar that you put on the TV. It's a better, more range of camera blockage, I guess. It's basically like having 100 lasers pointed in a certain, you know, in the direction. I always wanted to go into Walmart and wearing them on my hat and just wait till somebody kicks me out, because the security cameras would slowly be blinked out, you know, come back on. But you need like, you know, 360 headset, because they're only.
And this is more like a directed thing, like maybe a computer when you're walking by.
Yeah.
So
it's kind of the same way, to where if you point it at your hand, you can't see it, but it's like BBs, the size of BBs, like where it's like having a fistful of lasers, but the lasers are like at least 1,000 or so. It's a lot. I mean, if you look it up, the infrared visual of the Nintendo Wii and the Xbox 360, you can see it. You know how
we like that.
Like that, but it's invisible to the naked eye. You could like have it on and nobody know. Only the people that would know would be people that.
So now, here's a simple way though, is if you just don't want your face seen, wear a baseball hat like this, and then they have these lights that come on, and then this, when you look at the camera, it's just all light.
Yeah, I wanted to make a reader board that was infrared. For, you know, if you were wearing a reader board and they were reading a reader board, and then you needed a camera to see it, but you could send, you know, an infrared invisible reader board signals. And since everybody's going to be streaming eventually or on a stream, then the reader boards will be visible, you know, through the camera.
Yeah, I'm
I
looking
don't
for
understand.
a channel so
It
I can
always
show you
messes
guys.
with your forced perspective and you know, like kind of not really like true magic, but true doable, just with mirrors and light effects.
Oh yeah,
When you start adding stuff like you're talking about, like the cold heat.
mirrors are.
Is that it? That's all it's gonna give me?
This right here is a Fresnel lens that we saw the other day.
Fresnel lens.
That
Yes.
melts rock. But this is like
Out of
for like
projector TVs, right?
This is a mini one. But so if we have a $65, we can make our own Fresnel lens. Melt rock.
There's I watched Craigslist because they're in projector TVs too. That's what I'm hunting for.
That's not it.
Without it,
how do I
history? Oh shit! That got me.
Have you heard about laser communication? Communicating with the laser. Have you heard about that? Seems pretty simple.
What? Say again. Sorry.
Communicating with a laser. Have you heard about that? Sending a signal, basically through a laser, and then picking it up with a solar panel, and then reading it.
An actual data on the
yeah. To where you could
I know
hit the laser through a window.
Nice.
You could hit the window and listen. That's why a barbecue or potato chips. That's why they're in an aluminum bag, because you could eat potato chips, leave that bag in the room, leave, and hit that laser or hit that bag with a laser and listen to everybody. That the bag of chips turns into a speaker. Kind of like the same way how you can, listen to a room through the vibrations of a coffee cup. Kind of, and you can send them too. It's like the voice to skull. I was really researching voice to skull so I could do it. The closest I got was laser.
That's cool. What's chat think of my laser?
No history. Oh, where the fuck is my? Oh, this because it's on the computer. Oh yeah, wait. Here we go. All right, I'll find it. Keep going. Oh no, it wasn't here. That sucks.
It stopped raining. I should be outside. Picking one.
Look at this, Morgan. Morgan's hilarious, dude. Look, Ella at the Earth history was confused. Look. Ella at the Earth's history was confusing. Killed stuffed beagle. That was Morgan. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, look at this one. Look at this other one he did. Look. I woke up one morning, right? Fuck your children, Ray. Look at him.
What year was that? I mean, what month was that?
Today, it was yesterday or the day before. He did a whole thing about me. I feel like taking the one that he did about me and the one that Stuffed Beagle did about me, saying Ray is not a good person, and just putting them both together like in one video and just like release it. It'll just bring negative attention.
Yeah, that'd be making a hit piece like they do. What is that? Mother taught us too wrong.
Right. You leave that up to other people, right?
Oh no, but I'm looking for something here, and it's not coming up. Of course it's not. Why would it? Let me see if it was in.
People are awesome. We should exploit our awesomeness.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. They're great. It's fun. Wait.
What's history?
I wouldn't have the balls to put up a video like that, so that's cool. I'm not the type of person, but whatever.
Jesus.
The first set of videos, I didn't upload them. I didn't have the balls. My friend did it.
I added it to my playlist.
There's two. I'm like, good. I couldn't have done
I put it right on my friend's page. That's funny. All right. So anyway,
that's funny.
But yeah, me and Morgan are not in a fight or anything. Me and Morgan are cool. I was talking to him yesterday. He's fine. He just made a funny ass video in the morning. It's not like it's not a bad. I mean, he's talking shit about me in the video, but he was pissed, dude.
I'm not even trying to stand it.
He's got some good data.
No, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's kind of funny. if you watch it, you'll laugh. You'll think he's funny. He's just it's just his sense of humor, dude. You know, he's Canadian and he talks with an accent, so people don't really understand him. But I think he just has a really thick Canadian accent, and he's really a smart dude.
Yeah, I know.
So he gets pissed when people don't understand what he's saying, dude. That's what I realized, and he's just
I recognize that.
He starts flipping out, trying to get his words out. But he's not. He's a good guy. He wants everybody to understand him, and he cares about the children. That's what it is. He really cares about the children. He's worried about everybody. He's worried about my kids. He's worried about everybody's kids. He fights. He's dedicated his life to standing up for children that were abused, and he's speaking out, dude. I understand what he's doing. It has nothing to do with me, but he's basically saying, you'd have to watch the video. I don't have nothing to do with it, but you'll understand what he's trying to say, I think. If you watch his video. He did another one yesterday called The Breakdown or something to that effect, where he just broke the whole shit down about what he's trying to say. You have to subscribe to Isabella 2.0 live. Isabella Live 2.0. And you'll find out what he's talking about. Because I'm not going to deal with that. I'm not going to put that on my channel. He can do whatever he wants.
Does it have to do with?
I don't know what he should. I honestly haven't really paid attention to
I would love to have that.
It has to do with it has
destroyed. Like destroyed. Hey, do you ever destroyed a television?
Is it better now?
Yes.
Yeah, there was something in my microphone jack.
I was trying to get to
So Ray, you were saying you're cool with Morgan now because he was talking like mad shit. He was talking like mad shit the other night. Because he was all pissed off he couldn't hear his mic. It's like, dude, we couldn't hear your mic. Well, what are we supposed to do about it, right?
Yeah, fix the mic.
I think we could have him on it so he can clear up what he was.
I love Morgan, but no, he was pissed off. He's pissed at that girl. For I don't know why, but he's saying a lot of shit about them, and they're saying, they've been going back and forth for like 6 months, and I don't want to have anything to do with it because I don't want to have nothing to do with drama. So I didn't let him talk about it on my show, and she came on and she was fine, and she didn't talk about it, and she was actually gave me some good information on some pyramids, and we were looking at some pyramids in China, and it looked cool, and some of the shit she gave me was pretty cool. And Morgan got pissed that she was on my show.
Really?
And yeah, basically, I think that's what it was. And then he was flipping out. But he's really trying to prove something about them.
Yeah.
I was on the stream that they were on earlier.
How'd your Lego thing go with your son?
Yeah, how's the Lego thing going?
What's up?
It's not just Lego. He's doing all kinds of crap.
My phone's acting up. Hold on.
You have to put your link in. I'll sub you.
Yeah, put your link in, baby.
Yeah, okay.
If you want people, you want to get your streams bigger. His streams are cool, dude. It looks professional. I was like, whoa, what is he doing? He's got like this big ass magnifying glass that when they're putting the pieces in, you can see it. Actually, let me show it. Let me show his.
Yeah, his kid's awesome too. Your kid's like cool, super cool, dude.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
He's like a little genius, little mastermind.
He's a little smart ass sometimes too, though.
I can see that. Yeah. Does he get too big for him?
My kids, baby, they watch friggin' YouTube Kids all day, dude, and this is what they watch, dude. They watch Legos. I should have them watching your channel. Just get you views. But they watch all kinds of shit. But I'm saying this is the type of shit that's on there. Like other kids playing with toys. I'm like, why would you want to watch other kids play with the toys? But they do. They love it.
I was interested in the gears. They like stop motion and the camera work. That was awesome to where I'm into animation and just hand drawn stop motion and small force perspective stuff.
They get like millions of views on YouTube Kids, dude. You could get a lot of like billions of views, dude, for this shit on YouTube Kids.
Yeah.
I think you should do it.
Don't worry about that.
You just know. You just take clips.
Yeah, but then you start doing streams.
Is this a Lego stream or my?
Well, here's the thing: is that you do the streams, and then one guy comes in and throws an N-bomb, and then it's like I'm in big trouble because I had it made for kids, and some guy thought it'd be funny. So
don't do it live on. Don't do it live on YouTube, Kids. Do it live on YouTube, and then make sure after it's processed and everything, clip it out and upload the clip with nothing bad in it to YouTube Kids. So that it's just a video that gets played on YouTube Kids over and over and over again. Because the kids it just gets put in rotation, dude. And the kids don't even pay attention, and they're like got the devices going all day.
Hey Ray, I was on Kelsey Kawhi's live stream tonight. And so I made a short little promo video for her thing, but I didn't know if you want to see that. But I didn't make it public yet. But I could drop it in the chat if you wanted to pick it up from the chat.
What to promote? Yeah, definitely. I like her.
No, wait. It's just it's kind of a hot video, but it's kind of a funny video. It's supposed to be like hot and funny
put it in the
at the same time.
Yeah, we'll show it. But I got to I mean, it's not a hit piece or anything, right? You're not getting me into any trouble, are you?
No, not at all.
I hope it's not a hit.
I'm secretly in love with Kelsey. Okay, I secretly know that she's wife number 2.
Who are you talking about? That
she is
Kelsey
beautiful.
From the.
She's gorgeous.
She's a beautiful girl. She's probably way too young for me, but she's beautiful. I'm married. But
she's way out of my league.
Which Kelsey is this?
She's like a model.
Kelsey, Rose's friend. Kelsey Kawhi.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
Yeah, people say she's a man. I'm like, I don't think so.
They only say that because they wish she was a man because they're gay.
Yeah, right. Jake the asshole. Yeah. He's a psychopath.
Really?
Yeah. So all right, Ray, I dropped in the chat.
He is an asshole.
Dude, he used to be cool, and then he just went off the rails, bro.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's what I'm learning, dude. People were telling me he used to be right. I don't know, dude. I didn't know him. I never knew about him or anything until he started making videos about everybody, that's all I know.
Dude, he was big time back in the day. He was one of the biggest flat Earth guys, dude. He was flat Earth asshole, and he was like really, really popular. That's why he got the
flat Earth.
But you can only be an asshole so much before you ostracize everybody from you.
Well, he wasn't that much of an asshole back then. He was actually kind of normal, but then he went against everyone.
Well, that's another reason.
Do you think something bad happened to him in the community, like a catalyst?
No, I know what happened.
Something? All right, what happened?
What happened was
I'm wondering.
He went against the AE map. He went against the circle map, and he's got arguments about it, which I completely agree with, which I've talked about. But he went crazy about it, and he went really nuts. And apparently, some people were attacking him. I'm not going to say names, but people were actually fighting back towards him, just because he was questioning it. And I understood that. I totally understood that. But the thing is, he took it to the next level, and that's not good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He took it personal.
Yeah.
Everybody's got to understand. Everybody has their own opinions about.
That's exactly what I didn't want to do with my last situation. Like, I was like, I'm not trying to turn this into a Jake the asshole fucking situation, So I'm pretty good that I'm pretty happy that the whole thing, my problem ended. But go ahead, finish what you said.
I'm just saying, people have different opinions about the map, and people have different opinions about how certain things work. But the thing is, though, we all agree it's level, it's flat. I don't even like calling it flat, but it's, and we all agree on certain things, and we can't really worry about maps and all these little things that people want to argue with.
I'm not sure about any map, dude.
No,
I'm not
I know.
sure about any
I know.
map. Okay.
There's no correct map.
I'm gonna lower. I'm gonna leave this on. I'm gonna lower.
Yeah.
All right. So listen.
How could we? They
this-
won't let us
this-
go map it. We can't. We're not allowed to map it. How could we know?
It's impossible to
all right,
map
there's
it.
this-
You can't.
there's this
We can't.
globe troll. There's this globe troll. His name. Well, he's not a troll, but he's a. Yeah, he's a globe. I'll call him a troll. He's a globe troll. He comes to my chat. His name is. I don't block him though. He's one of the only trolls I don't block because he doesn't get on my nerves too bad. His name is. He actually makes me think a little bit sometimes. There's a couple trolls that I allow on my my Michele L channel that come around that are every other one I usually block, but there's like a few that kind of made me think. But this one, his name's TJ Jones, and I think he's from like the UK or something. And he always comes in every once in a while and leaves a comment. He's really offering like 16 grand, like he's offering $16,000 for someone to give him a legit flat Earth map. And I was like, well,
That's not enough even fuel.
he's like, yeah, and people keep donating, and it keeps going up. It's 1:33 in the morning, by the way, right now. But yeah, it keeps going up. It's almost at like 16 grand now, and 16,000 in American. And he wants a flat Earth map, that like something you would use to navigate to get home.
LiDAR the
Well,
world.
I know how he
He's
could
like,
work. He could prove that the Earth is here and make Bitcoin.
You use the globe map to get home. You use the globe map when you're driving, like, and I'm thinking like MapQuest and things like that. But I don't know, dude. Like he's trying to say that there is no flat Earth map at all.
Well,
now,
yeah, sphere. Then he could get the money from the proving that, and then he could get that.
Yep. Dude, every map is flat. Every map is flat. Every map is flat, though. That's the thing.
Because he was just saying about more land.
I told him the globe, the flat map came first. The flat map came first. And
any map you use is according to a flat and level surface. That's every single map. Anybody navigates with, anybody uses on the ocean, on the ground, anywhere. It's always flat.
Yeah,
I feel like no matter what you tell this dude, he's not gonna pay attention.
The military one, it's like, yep. Here's
really quick, Synge. You were talking about the pineapples and the pineal thing. I wanted to ask you guys, if you guys know, if you ever looked in front of, like, if you go, I drive around everywhere, and in front of like mansions, like big giant mansions, there's always pineapples, like on each side of the mansion, on their fences and on their walls.
Nation type thing or whatever.
It's pineapples everywhere, dude. They love their pineapple because of the it's the Fibonacci sequence and the pineal gland. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But why do they put them there?
The cactus. When I was looking down on it, it was the same thing. I was like, wait, look at that, and I went.
Yeah, there's a lot of Fibonacci. It's called the Fibonacci sequence, and it's like it's actually God. It shows you that God's real.
Yeah,
it's
that's
like
pretty cool. Golden ratio also.
Exactly, that's what it is.
Maybe,
yeah.
Maybe in Adam Sandler movies, when he put the pineapple up Hitler's butt, that was like a some kind of signal, hidden meaning.
Hey Ray.
Pineapple.
Oh, Mandelbrot effect. Mandelbrot effect.
Ray.
What's how do you say it? Mandelbrot.
Yeah, Mandelbrot.
Hey Ray, can you hear us? Hey,
yeah.
Pick up that link I dropped in the chat. Let's take a break. Put that full screen. Then you'll see why I get a kick out of being in that chat.
All right, so you're saying what? Play a song and then come back to it. Get it ready.
No. Okay, I dropped a link in the YouTube chat of just a video, and I haven't made it public. I haven't made it public yet. It's just on private.
You got to put it in the private chat, the backstage
I think it
chat.
Is it?
I can't. Can someone take it from the YouTube chat and put it in the private chat for me? One of you guys, anybody who knows how to do that.
Somebody with a computer.
You need a computer.
I can't get it out of the YouTube chat. I don't have another device, and I'm on. It doesn't let me do that.
Okay.
That's weird. Hold on, let me see. Is there a way to do that?
I have my hotspot. It won't power it.
No, All it says is put user in timeout and block user. I don't want to do that.
It won't let you click on the link.
No, when I click on it, like say look, I'll click on if this was where's the link? I'll show you what it does. All right, watch. This is what it does to me. I clicked on it, right? You'll see.
Just make sure you don't click on the screen name. Click on the link.
Yeah. Watch.
Oh.
It brings it up on the screen.
That's the video. But yeah. Shit.
Your computer's not working, right?
They gotta put it in the backstage chat, the private chat, and I can get it up. The private chat. You see, that's it. But it needs to go in the private chat.
Okay, I don't have it ready, so on that phone. So.
Well, all you do is do you see on the StreamYard where it says private chat on the right hand side at the bottom on the
right.
I'm
running off of two phones. I was using my BaneBear phone to put it in the YouTube chat. My You Think It I Say It phone is the one that my Streamlabs is on, and I can't get out of Streamlabs and go to YouTube, copy the link, and bring it back.
Oh,
it won't let me because I don't have a StreamYard account, so it won't let me chat. But it's all good.
It's all good. We're limited in our technology still, even though I have a computer set up. I need two screens. If I had two screens, it would work.
I think you're discriminating against me because I'm white. That's what
you don't have a computer? No computer, Synge?
No.
Yeah. See, that's what
$145 for one.
That's what I'm talking about. They're everywhere, bro. In front of people's houses, everywhere, all over the place. Those, they're like, they're weird, dude. Yeah.
They are Phoenician, I think.
What is the link to anyway, BaneBear? It's on your channel.
I put one in for my channel, but the second link I put in, was a short.
So you can't just make it public on your video on your channel, so I could just go over to your channel and get it right now and put it up.
See, I'm like, what?
What did you make it for?
Which rabbit hole?
Ray, let me see it this way. It's on the border of sexy and funny, and I want to make sure that I'm not towing the wrong side of the line.
Yeah.
So I'll make it public. I'll make it public for us tonight, but I might be making it private again by morning. I don't know. Here, hold on.
I would have played it. Yeah, but if you make it public, you should premiere it though. You see how when it says to go make it public, you can select premiere, right?
Yeah.
If you make it a premiere, more people will see it. Like premiere it in like 2 minutes, and it'll go off, and it'll come up live on your channel as a premiere, and people can leave comments.
But here's the thing. I want to beta test it with you guys. I don't want to premiere. I'm not seeking fame and like getting big. I want to test it with you guys. If you guys say it's creepy, I take it down.
Who cares? Just premiere it, and you could always just delete it after. No one's gonna.
Because she's in Hawaii, all right. So I'm okay. I'm really hoping she doesn't see it. I just made it public.
You can make it public. You can go back and forth with it. It's all good.
I made it public. Refresh my page. It's the one on the top. It's the one on the top of the video section.
All right, cool. We'll go to your page. Hold on. Whoop.
Shit, it's already got 3 views.
No way. My videos don't
bots.
get that many views.
That's bots. Bots watch it right away.
No,
dude. That's what happens. They watch it right away, and then boom.
Bots.
That's what happens all the time, dude. You can post something at 5 in the morning, and boom, bots will watch it. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Let's get it. Oh no. That's wrong. Is
it?
No. Okay. Share screen. All right.
Scott, keep your eyes open.
What?
So
she says she loves me and all that. It's kind of funny.
What'd you say?
Just watch the video he puts up. It's kind of funny.
Oh, I got you. I thought you thought I was closing my eyes. Like,
my computer's frozen. It's thinking.
How dare
it's
you?
always it's thinking. Allegedly, it's thinking. Allegedly.
It's cooking. It's cooking.
As long as there's not smoke coming out the side, you haven't burned anything yet.
All right, here we go. This is a Bane Bear exclusive made for my channel.
It's a world premiere from Bane Bear.
40 seconds. Don't blink.
Bane.
It's only 40 seconds. Oh
Yeah.
man.
Bane.
We don't see it.
You're not screen sharing. You're not screen
Oh,
sharing.
really? Thanks for telling me.
Sorry. Yeah.
Cool.
It's only 40 seconds, so we missed it already.
You're not screen sharing.
I know. We'll figure this out. All right. Figure it out. I thought I was. All right. Am I screen sharing now? I think I am now.
Yes.
Okay.
Or well,
here we go.
It's coming,
All right,
but no, it's
all right, Bane Bear. We'll go with it.
It's still not. It's not.
It will.
It will when it's over.
No, I'll rewind it. It's gonna keep playing.
Just start again.
Right.
Everybody mute.
Oh, now it's locked. Jesus. Why is it giving me such a pain in the ass on this one? All right, here we go. We love you so much. All right. Whoa, it skipped.
I was gonna say that one we already played. We already saw that one.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna keep playing over and over again. All right, don't worry. We're gonna get it back again. Hold on. Give me a second. You just gotta keep hacking at it. You can't let it. Oh, that's why, because the Google came up and fucked it up. You can't let it bother you. You just gotta keep beating on the fucking.
It makes you want to give up. It makes you want to give up, and you can't give up. Ray's like a train. He never gives up.
I just keep beating on this computer until it doesn't. I don't know if that's the right approach. I feel like if I can just beat it into shape. I never had a computer before. Like,
that's why I don't have computers, bro, because I will beat them. I'll just shoot them.
I have a really nice computer for my art, but I have such experience with them being trashed on the internet. This one's not going on the internet, and so far, 2 years later, it's like brand new computer. As soon as it touches the internet,
here's Bane Bear.
That's true. That's true, bro.
Bane Bear's latest project. All right, let's see. Let's get we got it coming up.
Oh. My artwork's on there, so it's really like a safe spot for it. I'll do it, right?
4 days later.
Okay, you guys aren't. I'm not screen sharing. Am I? All right, let's see. Share.
Yeah, after I get set, next year I'll just
share. Okay. Oh, what the fuck? It makes me press share screen like 4 times. All right, you ready? You ready?
Like 4 times or actually 4 times?
No, it does. It's like share screen.
Shut up, Bane Bear. Or whoever it was.
I'm an asshole too.
Island. Maybe we could borrow one from NASA. She just asked, is NASA real? Un poco. Instagram, YouTube. The best on the planet, and it's pretty safe. Not that you live anywhere you live.
There's so much talking going on here.
We love you so much.
Is it still playing? Does it just keep playing over and over again?
Yeah, it's just not, but it's just not super clear. It's all good. It's made for mobile.
Epic fail, Bane Bear.
So watch on your phone, Dick.
You guys
A lot of build up.
It didn't play?
No, it played. It's just the speaker thing was weird. It's fine. It's me.
When you do that, it doesn't translate like through StreamYard. Like you can't do like you're translating twice. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you're getting like grabbled like double. You know what I mean?
Well, it's public on my channel for the next few minutes at least before I go to bed.
I think I can get it right. Hold on, I think I can do it. Hold on, I think I know why.
You did it. It did.
No, the sound. You're talking about the sound wasn't good.
It's the way StreamYard is, dude. It's just how StreamYard works.
So?
That's how it is, dude.
It's all good. It's all good, bro.
Like when 80s sitcom. That's what I got out of it. Was it like an 80s sitcom in real life, Bane?
I have no idea.
I wanted to ask you guys another question about something. You guys were talking about infrared. Remember, you guys were talking about infrared cameras, where you you can see certain things, and other people can't, and whatever. But have you guys ever heard like on an iPhone where they take like a snapshot of your front camera, like of you, every 15 seconds in infrared? And
it's facial recognition, yeah.
But it constantly does. Have you ever heard? Yeah, it's crazy. I don't have an iPhone, so I wouldn't know. Oh, I wouldn't care. And I blocked this thing.
The phone I'm looking through right now cost me $99 at Walmart.
Well, hey, it looks good. It looks fine, and you sound fine. But I'm just saying, like, I always block this thing all day. I don't like that thing looking at me. Come on. I don't need no AI looking at me all freaking day long.
Oh no, I do it like this while I pee. I'll be like, yeah, look at that. How do you like that? I'm gonna start swirling it around. So
that's fine. AI doesn't care about you peeing, but what I'm saying is that they watch your face and they see how you react, and then they get your reaction, and then they'll come at you with something. I don't know, whatever. I don't like how they socially engineer people. That's all.
You know what's funny is as I've gotten older and social media has improved since 2015, I eat way less fast food. I eat way less junk food. It's like they advertise and push it more, and it costs more money now and stuff. And it's like, every now and then I get tempted for like Cookout or a little bit of Taco Bell.
Cookout, bro. They got Cookout.
Yeah.
And I never even heard of it until I moved to Carol. No, I had it one time and I was like, never again. But dude, the thing about Cookout is they're always packed, and I'm like, everybody's dying. Everybody's dying. Like, you know what I mean? It's always packed, bro. It's gross.
It is. I'll be honest. I had it in the last 24 hours, but it is pretty greasy.
It's super cheap, and that's why people go. But it's like super bad for you, dude.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I don't eat, dude. Funny. I don't eat fast food, dude. I home cook. We home cook all the time now. For the past 3 years. Well,
it's almost 2 a.m. I'm falling asleep here, guys. I gotta get to bed. All right.
I'm gonna put a song on because I'm gonna take a break, but I'm gonna come back and we're gonna
it's Bane Bear bedtime. Bane Bear bedtime.
The Bane Cave is closing. Later, y'all.
Hey, bro, looking forward to that thing you're gonna do with the Bane Pod.
Prepare yourself.
Who was that? Who was that, Ray?
Who's what?
Is that one?
The last song?
Yeah.
That's R.A. the Rugged Man.
Was that the guy that you know?
No, but
he looked like that. Oh, he looked like the one guy that you were talking about. That was good, dude. That guy's good.
He's good. He was a bum, dude. That's
what you're talking about.
Yeah, he used to rap about being homeless, being grimy, being dirty, being poor, and it was awesome, but now he turned his life around. He has a daughter, and I think he moved to Germany, dude. He's from New York. Moved to Germany.
That was good. That was a good production, and freaking that guy kept rapping the whole time. I mean, like he didn't,
he's one of the best. I think one of the best white rappers that there is. R.A. the
I mean,
Rugged Man.
I wouldn't call him white, but he's not black, right?
White.
You know what I'm saying?
He's white. Oh, he was in a. How many people were on there with him? He's in a. I wasn't even really paying attention.
It was only.
Well, maybe not white. I don't know. I think he's white, dude.
Well, I mean, he looks like he's got something in him. I'm just saying.
I seen him at the club, and I met him, and I bought a CD off of him. I got his autograph and stuff.
See, you're not even white. Like, you call yourself white? I hope you don't call yourself white.
What do you consider white? Like, you're talking like Irish and
well,
I'm Italian and German.
Yeah, well, Italian is not really white to me. I mean, I don't believe in saying white.
I know
I don't believe in saying colors. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah. But that guy can freaking rap, dude, for real though.
Yeah.
I was gonna bring up a top. You don't have your computer working, or is it?
I do. Why? What do you want to bring up?
Remember you guys were talking about how you can like levitate rocks and stuff?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of Coral Castle? The Coral Castle in Florida?
I have heard of it.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I was gonna say if you wanted to like look it up or like.
Yeah, let me see what I can do.
You ever heard of that, Synge? The Coral Castle? Yeah, it's crazy.
No. I'll get it up.
It's freaking crazy, dude. It's like one guy built this whole place.
I'll get it on the DuckDuckGo.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get the images.
You know who Richie from Boston is, right?
Richie from Boston?
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
He did a whole thing about that.
He was one of the first ones that woke me up to.
Me too. Yeah, he was the second. I watched Quantum of Conscience. You know who that is, obviously, right?
Matt, yeah.
Quantum, yeah. And then I found Richie, and that's all I used to watch in the beginning, like 7 years ago. I just watched those guys.
Me too.
And then all of a sudden, and then I started finding everybody else, you know.
Yeah. I found everybody through Richie.
Pretty much, yeah, exactly, yeah. Or like through YouTube, like how YouTube started getting. Yeah, don't use Google or don't use Chrome. Coral Castle in Florida.
All right.
I'm curious to see what they say about it. Well, I'm curious to see what you guys think about it. What is Sean doing now? Sean, what are you doing? What is that?
Earthworms.
Oh, earthworm. Oh, nice. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, they're all over here.
Oh, dude, that's awesome. Really?
Yeah.
Dude, you can sell those things all day long, dude, for a lot of different reasons. I'm sure.
I got a fisherman on the dock right now waiting for me.
Exactly, dude. Yeah. And plus, gardens too. Gardens is so good for soil.
Look at that guy. Can you see him all stretched out?
No.
He wasn't even in his hole.
Here we go. Ready? Let me see.
Wait for it.
All right. Share screen.
You gotta wait for
it. Wait for it. Oh,
Dragon Sage. Hold on. Dragon Sage. Drop a link to what? Dragon Sage. I saw Dragon Sage saying some cool things.
Yeah, Dragon Sage. He's over in. He's Dutch, right?
Oh, is he?
He's Amsterdam.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's in Amsterdam too, like Voynich.
He's somewhere overseas, somewhere in another country. He's not.
Well, that's a lot of areas.
I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. All right.
So yeah, let's not look at. Well, yeah, you can maybe. What do they say about it? What do they say? What's the official story about this?
Pictures. Yeah. What's the official story? Okay.
I'm curious, and then I'll tell you what I've heard.
You have visited. You would have been greeted in the 40s. You would have been greeted. A man weighed 100 pounds, 5 feet tall, 100 pounds.
He built the whole thing himself, right?
Some said he has supernatural powers.
No.
That's what it says.
That is how it says. Well, yeah, he had, bro. He had
Ed. His name's Ed.
Okay, Ed. Yeah, all right. And then he built it all himself.
Yeah, he built a 9-ton gate that moves with just a touch of his. Oh, I think I have seen this before. This guy.
Yeah.
So this guy built this whole fucking place himself.
Guess how many I caught since you asked me what I was
Hold
doing.
on, Sean. Oh, how many? Okay, 200. Did you count them?
Well, I'm just doing on the thing here. There's at least a dozen.
Oh, you're counting? Okay, that's cool.
The images.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Okay,
6,
yeah.
7, 8, 9, 10, yeah, 15. 15.
So Sean, hold on. We're talking about Coral Castle.
Okay.
We don't care about worms at the moment. We'll get back to the worms, Sean, soon. Oh, geez, what happened?
Why is it giving me nothing?
But look at this place, though, bro. You're trying to tell me this guy did it all by himself, right?
To come up bigger.
But you gotta hurry up. Worms, they're fast.
This guy did it all himself with a horse and buggy.
No,
that's a crescent.
Yeah,
pattern.
dude, there's all kinds of craziness. This isn't even. See how big those things are, right? Okay, so they say he had a levitation device, like a device that can levitate rocks, which is possible.
All right.
That's just the beginning of it. There's way more. Like, it's crazy. Let's see how much more imagery we can see.
Yeah, castle. This one. Oh, why is it giving me error messages? Hold on. Let me try it again.
Shocking.
Not secure. It's
like
telling me it's
poor
not.
design skills.
All right,
What do you say?
This one.
What's in? Wait, hold on. Since what?
At first glance, it looks like he has poor design or abstract design skills.
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, there's a lot of abstract, but yeah, look at this, dude.
Which is probably representative of his abstract mind.
Yeah, definitely. Yes.
Oh.
He did it all himself without. Why is that lady there?
That should be a.
Show you a perspective of how big the doorway is. I think.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You can compare it to how big a lady would be, and how big this thing actually is. I like pictures with people. Pictures with people.
You're right. You're right.
Well, different things like pictures of cars, and you can give it a perspective. Yeah, perspective.
Yeah.
Look at this fucking thing.
But he did it by himself without any machinery, Ray. Without any machinery, there's no cranes, bro. No cranes is the point.
Yeah, look at this.
This is just part of it. There's so much more, but so supposedly he had a device that could, some kind of magnetic frequency. It's like a frequency device that levitated these rocks and put them into place.
And did they see him doing it?
No one saw him, dude. That's the thing. People said no one saw him do it. No one. How is that even possible? How does no one take pictures?
They're like, so how did you do it? He's like, with that there magical levitation devicey thingy.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. So is it like a scam? Or
why did he stop there? Why didn't he make it bigger, nicer?
Yeah, why doesn't he make a whole
the kids saw him do it with ice cream cones? The kids said that they looked like ice cream cones.
Sean,
yeah,
hold on.
Why?
Why does it look like
kids
fucking?
saw him do
What does it look like?
They wanted to link it to the Egyptian cone.
Called the one that looks like this in England. That's in a circle.
Mm-hmm. Headstone.
Maybe he had one too many
Stonehenge. I said headstone, like retarded.
Yeah, I was thinking headstone too, though. That's weird.
Henge, not hedge. Henge.
Stonehenge.
Stonehenge, yeah. Hengestone.
He built a Stonehenge. He put a star there. What does the star represent? That he's a piece of shit.
Dude, there's tons of there's tons.
The guy's a fucking piece of shit.
What? Put the link. Put the link in chat for.
What? Someone wants to join? Are you serious? Who's asking for the chat? Who's asking for the link? Who?
Dragon?
Who is it?
Dragon Sage?
Dragon. Oh, all right.
I don't know.
Drop a link. Yeah, is he
But
talking
do you
to me?
understand what I'm? Do you see? Like, I haven't even looked into it that much, but you see how like that place is pretty. A lot of questions with that place. A lot of questions.
Yeah, I'm bringing it back up. I don't think he's talking to me. I think he's talking to somebody else in the chat to drop a link. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
They drop the link. You know, if he was like, "Yo, Ray, drop me the link," I'd be like,
"Oh, maybe to the
sure.
video, maybe to the song, bro. Maybe I think the song. It might have been the song."
Yeah, it's all good. They can share. You guys can share links in the chat. I don't give a shit. That's why I gave you guys all wrenches.
Yeah, see, I never saw that crescent moon thing. That's very suspect to me. As far as
look at this one.
Yeah, what is that? Like, see that? What is all that? Yeah, dude, what's all that about? Is that an owl?
Is it an owl? Where?
I don't know. It looked like
you're right.
It looked kind of like
this is like. It looks like it's howling at the moon, dude. It looks like a werewolf.
Something weird, yeah.
The eye, that's the back of it. You know what I'm saying? That's like the front, the chest, and
something's up with it. Yeah.
I don't know. It's doing something, dude. Maybe what do they call it? Paragolia when you make shapes. That looks like Stonehenge. Piece of shit. Look at this. Woo! I can do this all day.
Well, dude, Ray, you know what that is, right? That's like that's a bunch of like lime rock and shale, and like from the ocean, I think, supposedly. Like what I think that he crafted. I think that he made all those rocks out of plaster, like not plaster, but out of
So
what do you build?
This could be a facade. This could be like stucco.
It could be. Oh, it could be, but I don't think so. I think what it is, it's like I was just saying, is I think it was blocks of like you can make them. What do? You build a frame, like a box. That's how I believe they built the pyramids. You guys ever heard that? Like they built the pyramids out of like in boxes, dude. That's all. They didn't carve them. They made it like that plaster. What is it called? With limestone. Synge, you've heard of this, right? Where they. Oh, what is it called, dude? It's called like. There's a name for it. Where you can make a poly. Oh man, I'm so bad with these names of words and shit. It's like a combination of different things that you can make like concrete out of, like a long time ago.
Yeah.
Burnt ash. I mean ash and mud. I don't know. Because I know you can use the ash for something.
Well, there's all kinds of things you can use. But you make like a form. You know what a form is, right? You make a form and you make a block out of it. That's what I think the guy did. And then somehow he put him up there, supposedly by himself. But do you think he put him there by himself? Do you think?
No, I know what you mean. Yeah, just like.
You think there was no cranes?
Yeah.
Like
I wouldn't think.
It's a giant swimming pool that he moved the rocks around and then he drained the pool.
UFO technology.
Oh, something. Well, your brain, Sean, your brain works in such a funny way. It's hilarious, bro. He built a giant swimming pool and then he just moved them around. I doubt it. Highly doubt it. I think that, but I mean, they do say there was like a levitating device, which is very possible. If you guys know how so-called gravity works, you can reverse gravity. You know how that works, right? You can reverse it. The electrostatic magnetism of anything. You can suck everything up and levitate it.
Yeah, but wait
that'd be way easier than making a swimming pool. That'd be
what do
way
you mean
easier than making a swimming pool.
Gravity.
You can reverse gravity. Yeah, it's called dielectrics.
Oh yeah, dielectric. Yeah, all right. Like
you can reverse
statics. And
electrostatic. Exactly. Yeah, you know about that. You know, good times for all, right? I know. By the way, Ray, you seem like you know a lot about this stuff. Like you know more than you lead on. Like when it comes. Yeah, I know. It's a good way to be.
I've done a lot of research, but I try to see if people really I try to get what people, if people are really, really saying, will know what they're saying.
Well, yeah, you never want to be too smart, because then people,
Well,
know.
I don't want to come off as a know-it-all. You know what
Well,
I mean?
no one's a know-it-all, obviously, but I'm just saying, like, you don't want to lead yourself up. Like, you ever play poker? You ever play poker?
Sometimes
you ever play poker, Ray?
Yeah, and I'm not always sure about everything either. I watch a lot of videos. Poker, I never really played poker, no, but I know a little bit about it. I know a poker player.
If you play poker, you don't want to act too smart, because then people will, like, they'll try to get a read on you. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to get a read on, That's just how it works.
I used to sell weed, and it was like a game.
Well, yeah, it's kind of like poker. What?
It's kind of like a game. All right, so I'm looking for a certain channel, but I like to show all the channels. This is on my other channel, all the channels I'm subscribed to, just so people can.
Speaking of weed, dude, is it recreational there now in Mass? Is it recreational?
It's recreational. You
Okay,
can grow
cool.
weed
Yeah,
here.
How many plants can you grow in Mass?
I don't
Like
grow
2?
it, so I don't keep. I haven't.
No, I'm just wondering.
Yeah, I haven't.
Like
I think. Yeah, go ahead.
It's either 2 or 6. It's either 2 or 6 plants, I think. Typically in a certain.
I think it might be between 10 and 15 here.
Really, that's cool. That'd be cool, dude.
In Massachusetts, you can have. I know one thing is kind of cool. You could be a caregiver. You can get certified. You could grow weed somehow, make your own products, and have like a certain amount of patience where you could sell. Well, provide. I don't know if you can sell it to them, because selling is still illegal, but it's like a loophole. Like, they made it.
Yeah.
Give people marijuana as a gift, as long as there's no money involved. You could.
Yeah. You can gift it.
Gifted in
like,
Mass.
Yeah,
So,
you can say, like, here's a hat, and if you give me a hat, then I give you this, and it's like trading. It's like a barter. Yeah. It's a loophole.
So like, what they'll do is they'll be like, oh, you go into a shop, and they'll be like, buy this pen for $80 and you get the cartridge, stuff like that.
Exactly.
So
So
you're really paying for it, but they make it's a gift, so they can get away with it legally. But it's kind of cool. But people really do give a lot of shit out as gifts too. It made it like better, easier to get it as a gift. People like, all right, whatever, they just give it to you as a gift.
Let me ask you a question. I've been looking up this RSO thing. Like, I kind of looked into it more lately. I've never really heard about it. You get that just from like a local person?
What?
I mean, is that like the RSO?
Yeah.
That's not legal though, is it? I mean, as far as wink, wink.
If is it not legal?
I don't think so. I don't know. That's what I'm asking, because it's not that different.
It's called a tincture.
I know what it is.
Yeah, they sell tinctures at the dispensary here in Mass. You can get tinctures.
Because I'm gonna start making some of that. Maybe. I mean, no, I'm not. I'm never gonna make that. I'm saying, but I was looking.
Anything, but yeah.
I'm never doing that.
You gotta be careful.
I know. I'm never doing anything like that. But what I'm saying, I was looking into it, and some people do it. And I've heard it's good, really good for like pain and stuff. And I want people to be helped by certain things, and it looks like a natural thing to help people. And like Jenny Murphy, I think her name is. I forget her name. She says she's been taking it. It was good. Because people need natural remedies for
it's okay.
For pain.
Rose taught me that I'm a doctor, a lawyer, and a scientist. So it's okay.
Oh, you're all three? Yeah.
Yeah.
You lab coat.
Rose taught me that.
She's like, I'm a doctor.
Rose 777.
It's funny. Yeah, it's funny when she does it. I laugh. Like, I am a doctor, and I am giving you advice.
No, see, you can't. No one's a doctor, especially none of us right now. Yeah, we are not doctors. YouTube, guess what?
Rose likes to
not
test
doctors.
Algorithm. She pushes the algorithm. She's awesome.
I know, and she's gotten kicked off a lot.
And then she says that it's funny.
Yeah, she gets herself in trouble.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And nobody wants to be doing that over and over again. But it's fun to push the boundaries. But
Somebody's got to do it.
somebody's got to do it. Yes.
It just
Well,
sucks.
that's what you
It's just it's like once you it's just like they could just once you can't really debate them like YouTube. Once they decide they want to fuck you over on something.
And Dr.
We have to
Ryan
stand.
Ryan
They have to stand on the broken pieces of giant.
in
of
chat,
today.
Ryan said he's right. It's a Van de Graaff generator. Ryan's on it. That's exactly what I was talking about. If you can reverse the it's the ionic polarity or whatever, you can levitate anything, pretty much anything, with a Van de Graaff generator. If you got a giant one, you could totally levitate anyone. You could levitate a person, but it'd have to be really, really like a giant generator, which none of us have. None of us probably will have.
They were able to elevate a frog because of the water content of the frog.
It doesn't matter. Well, maybe the water helps, but it doesn't matter if there's any. It doesn't matter. The weight matters. Yeah. Because
it was because of the water content, because it had a lot of water.
Well, no, you want less water. I'm pretty sure you want less water to levitate because it's more dense. It's more dense.
It was because of the water content of the frog. It was just a levitating thing. I don't know.
I think you were watching. That was a cartoon. I think that was a cartoon.
It was like 10, 20 years ago. Sorry.
I'm just kidding. I think I've ever seen something like that.
But I got them to watch later.
Did you know I can tell when the worms are hungry because I can smoke a cigarette and it doesn't bother them. They're starving. They've been in the ground for too long. They need rain. Pacific Northwest is used to rain, but now it's a luxury. Even the park and rec places are counting on a drier season, so they're future purchasing drier seasonal trees for the parks.
Dude, there's a lot of animals out lately because it's gotten like a little bit warmer. But dude, tonight, guys, I was driving down the road and I saw a freaking groundhog, and it was just standing there, like pretty much like waving at me, like on the other side of the road. A groundhog just standing there like that, like literally, like just standing there, like watching me. I was like, what?
You'd be surprised on how many times you offer water to those animals and they'll take it.
I was driving by at 75 miles an hour.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't gonna. I wish I could. I would have gone back, but yeah, I was just like, "What are you doing over there?" And he was just like chilling, just like standing though. He was standing though. You ever seen a groundhog standing up?
No.
Like a hedgehog or whatever. I don't know. It's like a beaver. Like it looked like a beaver pretty much.
Uh-oh.
Oh no! Don't talk about beavers.
Yeah,
Somebody was milking beavers. I'm sure Bearsworth is in bed.
You could have brought that to him. It says, here's a
Bearsworth, you missed one. Bearsworth, you missed one. Sindri,
I want to ask you, did you get paid by
for real,
the piece?
were you really tripping or were you just
Did you
joking?
get paid by the piece? I want to know. I want to ask you, did you get paid by the piece?
Were you really?
I've never.
You plead the fifth?
I've been frying for about 20 years.
No, I mean, like I thought you said you were taking like gel tabs. Is that what you're talking about in the beginning of the show?
Gel caps?
Yeah, I never came down. I'm still frying.
I had gel
Are
caps.
you mean from 25 years ago? Like.
Yeah, we were talking about we were just having a flashback.
Pretty much. It's not hardcore, but yeah.
90s.
Gel caps look like they were made by a little tiny press. They're little tiny diamonds or like pyramids. Have you ever?
Yeah, that's what I was talking. That you're talking about.
Pyramids.
Yeah, they're little tiny.
They're
little...
gel tabs.
Were they?
Yeah.
They were green or orange. Green, right? Green.
I didn't have those ones.
Really?
It was gel tabs too. Yeah, different.
They were hard to find.
Mine were gel caps.
Green
they weren't caps. They were like a little
like gel caps.
Same
like
thing.
A pressed little diamond. They're like
gel caps.
Well, ours are like jelly inside of a cat, like jelly in like a little.
Yeah,
I think I'm gonna end the stream.
How do I use this camera? Like jelly.
End in the stream. I'm just ending it. I don't know why. I just feel like going to bed, dude. It's like 2:20.
You're done. 2:44.
Yeah, it's been going 2:45. I mean, I'm
Right,
done. I want to go to bed.
Later.
Yeah, I'm not dead.
Thank you guys.
Peace.